the dramatic courtroom music.
Oh, oh, oh.
Hello, Lark. Hi, Sal. Let's go. Hi, guys. What's up? We got some Ace Attorney. I know it's a different day than usual, but you know.
No, we're ahead of schedule.
Yeah, we're ahead of schedule. That's it. It's definitely not because I have streams I need to watch for the rest of the week. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, hi everybody. It's Tuesday. It's Trial Tuesday. Is that a good name for it?
It could be.
Could be a Trial Tuesday from now on. Maybe. Could do Tuesdays. Who knows? We'll figure it out, but hello. I am Ascella Vivace, magical idol who forgets to introduce myself on 9/10 of my streams. And I am here with Exception!
Hello, I am Exception. Now, you may be a little confused, but just to clarify, I am the one down and to the left of Ascella from your perspective, viewer.
Nah.
I understand that there are two of me.
Wait!
Just want to help clarify that.
Hold on. You keep talking. Keep talking. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I understand that you're trying to use me as a way to distract from the whatever the heck you are doing. But I will also inform you that while you are doing whatever you are doing, I must also let you know that I need some optics, please.
Oh, I'll do that in a minute. Give me a minute. This is more important.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine.
More important.
Okay, now I'm curious. What the heck are you doing? Oh my goodness.
I have an exception on each shoulder. Wait, I can't get you like in a... There you go. We're good now.
Okay.
I have an exception on each shoulder.
Hold on. While stuff is progressing, Lark, can you make a mouth open variant of the small exception you made? Some point, maybe like during an ad break, I'll swap over so you can be the one exception talking.
Oh my god. The real exception is the one on the other shoulder, not the one that is bouncing and glowing. Don't, ignore that. Ignore that.
The real exception is the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. Nah, just a little guy. Just a little guy on my shoulders. Okay, I'll put you back. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. It's fine. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Oh, going to the wrong screen. Look at me go. Okay, I'll put you back. Where'd you go? There you are. I need to click on you. Why are you so small? You're so small. Put you back. Oh, wait, now you're a little too big. Hold on. There we go.
I am over there now.
You're back. We're back. Okay, I'll stop being silly. Hello, everybody. It is Ace Attorney time. We are going back to Japan. We're back in Japan. The adventure of the blossoming attorney who happens to be Susato and pretending to be a guy.
Don't tell anyone or we'll get thrown out.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Secret.
Sorry. Secret. Shh. Shh. Nobody knows. Definitely not obvious at all. She's got her hair up, and that's that's what makes you disguised.
And a snazzy hat and coat.
I do like the outfit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a good outfit.
It's a good outfit,
I approve.
Actually. And her bestie is on trial, so she's defending her bestie. In the Supreme Court. Because her bestie allegedly killed somebody we don't care about and wanted dead anyway. Which I see as a net positive, but they see as a negative. And that's why she is on trial. It's fiction. People can die for good causes, okay? It's fiction. It's fiction. In Minecraft. Okay.
I want to get some Minecraft fiction.
Huh?
I want to get some Minecraft fiction.
Some Minecraft fiction. Do you like your like a Minecraft storytelling arc?
I would love to. I'm not the best storyteller because I just sort of like casually improv and more react to the events occurring around me.
That's fair. That's fair. Everybody, this is Ray. She's adorable.
Yep.
She's having problems.
The suspect, to clarify.
She is, in fact, the defendant in this case. And she had a little outburst in court. But that's okay. We still love her. She hasn't jeopardized her case at all. We don't think. Maybe a little. Maybe a little.
A
little bit. Okay, now I have to remember what she sounds like in my head. This is the fun part, trying to remember what a voice is like for week to week. You know, I have like extra, super, ultra, like I already respected voice actors, but like trying to remember what a character sounds like from week to week is crazy. It's crazy. It just is. And I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. Okay? It's hard. It's just hard. It's hard. It's difficult. It's difficult. All right. Okay. We are making up a brand new voice for Ray. Cool. Commit. Okay. I'm so sorry, Susato. I should have told you about the toxin. Oh yeah, that's right. The poison was stolen from the lab. And she thought it was in the knife that was in the dead person who wasn't dead yet. So she pulled it out and it made her bleed out. Oops. Ray. Dots. Cool. There we go.
You have a strong sense of responsibility, I know. That's why I decided to shoulder the burden alone.
Aww. Oh, there we go. No, that's not it at all. I was scared of my failure coming to light, that's all. So I hoped to retrieve the substance from the Englishwoman before anyone found out. Oh, so she knew who took it!
Well, she suspected Giselle.
Yeah, she did. But did she really? I wonder. Oh, dots. I'm like just staring at it. Before the trial started, do you remember what you said, Susato? That you had no doubt in your mind about my innocence. That you'd stand by me to the last. I remember. And yet I didn't deserve your trust in me. I had important details from you, Susato. I completely betrayed your faith in me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Here we go. Hit me, Susato. I deserve it. No, in fact, throw me to the floor. No, that's too good for me as well. Drag me through the city streets. You are a weird girl. Girly. Susato over there pretending to be a dude. Don't doubt your bestie. Don't doubt your bestie. I'm no better, you know. Oh! Oh, what are we, oh, we're having a heart-to-heart. Even though in my heart, I knew that you'd pulled the knife blade from Miss Brett's back. There was just a brief moment when, in my mind, I doubted you. Susato? I'm sorry. After I stood here and promised you that I'd stand by you and always be on your side. I betrayed your faith in me too. And as such, I failed you as a lawyer. Oh, no.
I think this situation has taught both of you a valuable lesson.
Because what we needed was morality tales in the courtroom.
Placing your unbridled faith in another is no easy task.
I love that this is just the tutorial. Place your faith in someone. It's a tutorial, damn it. Yes, Father. That fact has certainly struck home. Which is why I can see more clearly now. So, Ray. Yes? Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Oh my god, they're in lesbians. Oh, Susato. You know you'll always be a gallant, dashing lawyer in my eyes now. Oh, Ray.
Aw.
That's cute. That's cute! Oh, wait, we gotta go back to court in a minute, huh? Damn, about that.
Time to strategize.
I was so scared, you know, when it happened. I didn't know what was going on. The Englishwoman was sitting at the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying. I know it was you who stole the poison. Oh, God. Well, now, whatever do you mean? And then, a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet. Before collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back. It all happened right before my eyes. And you were the only people in the hut at that time. That's right, just Miss Brett and myself. There was no one else. So I just don't understand how she could possibly have been stabbed like that. I know, I got it. I know.
Great mystery indeed.
It's not a mystery, I know what happened. It's fine. I still can't believe it happened. That's why I just couldn't bring myself to speak up. It will be all right. However it happened, and whatever really went on by the sea that day, I promise you that I'm going to prove everything you said you saw is true.
Spoken like a true Mikitoba.
Yeah, Dad's proud.
Now, I think we should discuss what's coming up in the trial, don't you?
Oh, yeah, business.
We don't have much time. We must make sure we have our facts in order.
Yes, I expect the poison is going to come under close scrutiny in the upcoming proceedings. It was in the pen, wasn't it? The police should hopefully have identified it on the blade by now. The trouble is, it's a completely new laboratory-synthesized blend of alkaloids. Ah, OnStar's mentioned. I'm sorry. The police won't have any way of testing for it. Oh, I see.
Yes, without this chemical reagent, it's impossible to detect the toxin.
Oh, then give it to them! Chemical reagent.
I sent a colleague of mine off with some earlier to deliver to police headquarters.
Thank you.
I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case.
Here, hold this. Oh, it's been added into the court record. Okay. Oh.
Ooh!
Ooh. Okay. Thoughts?
What's the matter, Susato? You're suddenly very quiet.
It's this newspaper article. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. I'm wondering how the information got out, given that it was a government secret. It was all the Englishwoman's doing! What? It was when the professor and Soseki-san were being interviewed at the laboratory. That so-called English lady swaned in and without any compunction said to Professor Mikotoba, "Oh, Professor, surely your guest would love to hear about your work on that substance there." No.
Put me in a very awkward position, to be frank.
Kill her. Oh wait, she's already dead. Damn. Oops.
You lost your chance.
I did!
Soseki-san's curiosity had been piqued, so I had little choice but to give him a cursory introduction.
Damn. So then, Soseki-san knew about the poison.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, somebody talked.
Yes, and it's highly likely
Highly likely.
that the reporter who was writing up the story about us would have caught a glimpse of the toxin too.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This many memo-san. By the way, did that reporter join you all when you went to the beach? Oh, no, I don't remember the reporter being there.
Indeed, he shouldn't have been. I very much doubt anyone would have wanted him there.
Kick him out.
Nobody likes him.
Exactly. Oh?
A known criminal had been given permission by the authorities to bathe by the seaside.
It just makes no sense.
Saseki-san pointed out that inviting a reporter might be problematic, so the man was sent back to his office.
This is ridiculous. Yet, he obviously didn't go back. He secretly followed the party to the beach and took this very candid photograph. And then, presumably, he posted it anonymously to the police. Ah!
Yes, that must be what happened.
Okay, Dad. Oh.
Counsel! We just heard that the new witness is now ready to testify. Okay, before we go in,
Uh-huh.
I need you to disappear both of the me's. We're about to do its crossover exchange.
Hold on. Let me do this. Disappear both of them?
Yeah.
Disappear number 1. Disappear number 2. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Now I just need to do
What's going on?
all right, you're free to edit that how you see.
Are you back? Am I supposed to make you come back?
Yeah.
Boop. Ah, you're so small. You're so small. I gotta
All right.
fix you.
I can now be comfortably shouldered and it not
Oh my
be
God,
like
you're
awkwardly
the
cropped off.
shoulder. Hold on. I gotta fix you. Wait, why is it snapping to grid? I hate this. Stop snapping to the grid.
You can just like arrow key it over, yeah.
There we go. That's pretty good, right?
Also, are you able to, this might be a bit too much effort, but can you like disable the darkening? Because I disabled the darkening on my side, but I think it's a U setting since you're in charge.
In Fuji? Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. It's gonna make me log in again because it doesn't like me. 1 moment, please.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, we're doing this in dead silence because it happens to be part of the game where there's no audio.
Well, I mean, they got to get the new witness ready to testify.
Dim others non-speaking image. Okay, talk. Okay.
Alrighty, great.
I'll have to go back and change that later, but okay. All right. Cool.
I'll remind you.
We're back. Now you get to sit on my shoulder every week from now on.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay. Did we already read this?
Yes.
Okay. New witness!
The trial's about to resume. Please proceed to the courtroom at once.
No, I don't wanna. I guess we're going.
Okay.
Damn.
It's time to steal ourselves once again, then.
Like she's still. Wait, that's a different steal, I know. Okay, I'm done.
Defense attorney Ryutaro Naruhodo.
That's me! In quotation marks. Yes! Ray has put her faith in me now and told me everything. Is that everything? I hope so.
Most things.
So I can't let her down. I have to prove that what she's telling in court is true. I have to prove what really happened that day. Back to the courtroom. I have trail mix, guys. So excited about my trail mix. Gotta eat a peanut. Oh, it's a cashew. Oh my god, I think my cat chewed on this bag. There's like puncture marks in the trail mix bag. Gee, who could have done that? Couldn't have been one of my kitties. Couldn't have been Prompto. Right, it's 11:30 a.m. in courtroom 1. Let's go.
I hereby call this court to order as we reconvene to continue the trial of Ray Membami.
It has peanut M&Ms.
That counts. Prosecutor Ouchie, have you summoned the new witness? Before I address that question, Your Excellency,
Quit stalling, you coward.
I have some very important news to share. Oh?
Hate this man. What news?
Forgot Susato is dressed like this.
She's so cute! I love her. Love this little purple on the hat.
Wait, are we sans coat now?
Yeah, the cloak is gone.
Neat.
Yeah. Got her little armband. Oh well. And why does he look so happy about it?
During the recess, with the collaboration of Professor Migatoba's laboratory at Yume University,
I hate this man.
the police re-examined the knife that was used to end Miss Javelbreth's life. Excellent. I admire your rapid handling of the matter. Oh, too kind, Your Excellency, too kind. I was merely carrying out your instructions, of course. I had the reagent delivered to police headquarters by rickshaw, so it would be there in good time.
Oh god.
But judging by the man's swagger, I fear we might need to brace ourselves for the inevitable.
And, counsel, what were the results?
This dagger, which was so cruelly used to end the life of the victim, has no trace of poison anywhere along its blade.
What? Are you sure about that?
I would stake the reputation of the police on it.
Uh-huh.
Poisonless. In the province. Armed with the reagent, the test is extremely simple. They couldn't have made a mistake.
Rats. Oh! The murder weapon is finally in the court record.
That took a
No
while.
trace of poison.
In short, the accused feeble excuse earlier has been utterly destroyed.
She could suspect something that wasn't there. Like, you're stupid, dude. Oh, great. Cool. Amazing.
Now, the prosecution is ready to call the new witness.
I don't like it.
Ah, the
Oh,
newspaper
God.
reporter who managed to capture a photograph of the crucial moment. Good.
Not good.
Very well, officer. Bring in the witness.
Oh boy, too. No trace of poison on the knife. But if that's really the case, how could the toxin have entered the victim's body?
I would like to apologize in advance. I did not have time today to practice my Markiplier impression, so I'm going with something else.
Oh, no Markiplier? Damn.
I was busy. I had to speed run getting S ranked in Armored Core 6 because apparently the ranks reset today or tomorrow.
I have 2 words for you. Are you ready for those 2 words?
You may give me those 2 words.
Skill issue.
I know.
I'm
I got to
kidding.
S
It's
rank
important.
though.
You
I
did?
got
That's
there.
good. I was not able to tune in, but that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy for you, or sorry that happened.
No, it was good. It was good.
Okay.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
Time for you to talk to yourself.
Here we go.
Pay attention, my dude.
Writing many memo of the show you news. I'm what people like to call a journal.
I think you're what people like to call a nuisance, but okay. Oh my god. Are we really asking this? Amazing. On. Wait, I've realized something. Pardon.
I assume he said it in English. That's like slang.
Yeah, I'm working on something. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry, very important.
Take your time. I'm gonna...
Boop. Boop. Collapse. Oh my god. Dream elements.
Boop. 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 That was the Halo mission start noise.
I love that for you.
In case you were wondering.
Okay, I fixed it. What's a journo, Father? Do you know?
It's simply a contraction of journalist.
I see.
I'm there when the news breaks, putting pen to paper to catch those scoops that are in the... Putting pen to paper to catch those scoops so they're in print the next morning. This guy's gonna be a pain, this voice. They don't call me the hero of the Herald for nothing. The nice guy in news.
I don't think you're very nice. Oh, so, it was you who took this photograph, was it?
Well, what have we here?
Oh God. I'm sorry.
Oh, brace yourselves, people. Many memo senses a scoop in the offing.
I hate his theme song here.
Female student up to foul play, defended by curiously handsome young lawyer in Supreme Court.
Better looking than you.
The readers will lap this up. We'll set it above the fold at 72 point in a 5-leg format in the morning edition.
Huh?
Man is wasting so much film. Right then, let's start with your name.
Oh, it's Yutaru Naruhodo.
Next, what made you want to become a lawyer?
Oh my god. Well, I wanted to reform our country's legal system, I suppose.
Yutaro has suddenly become very ambitious, I see.
I just borrowed Kazuma-sama's dream for a while. Losing it.
By the way, my name is Taketsuchi Ouchi. That's Taketsuchi Ouchi. The so-called dark horse of the Supreme Court. My objections strike fear into every defense lawyer's heart.
Not this one. Ooh.
No, the readers won't buy that. What? Witness. Yes? What this court demands to know is whether or not you were responsible for taking this picture. It was delivered anonymously to the Imperial Police Bureau only yesterday. Yeah, I would be a journo if I didn't click quick when presented with a scoop like that now, would I?
He did it.
Sometimes stories call out to me. Sometimes I have to chase them down. But either way, you gotta be fast. Fast legs to run with and a fast hand to write with. It's no good if you don't note it down, I always say.
We're very lucky he predates portable recording devices.
This is true. He would definitely be a paparazzi.
Stick it in your face.
That's what I call my many memoism.
You can't just name things after yourself. Many memoism.
Ah, yes. I remember your face.
Kill him, Dad.
We met that day when you were interviewing myself and Soseki-san. Yes, right. That was me. Many memo again. But you were supposed to be going back to the Shoyu News offices after our meeting.
Ah! My mouse was too far.
But the scoop is, I didn't.
I hate this guy already.
Because that Englishman's words had piqued my journalistic interest.
I hate this guy. I hate him. I think you're supposed to.
Yeah, he's very hateable.
He's kind of a scumbag. Good for him.
Yeah, he's like quality hate material.
Yeah, he is. Miss Brett's words.
A criminal, left to do as she pleases, just because she happens to be a British citizen?
Oh, cool. Okay, maybe I'm on your side a little bit.
It's horse dung! This country's judiciary is rotten to the core.
All right, I take it back. You're not completely hateable.
The Supreme Court's rulings aren't worth the paper they're written on. The police are just imperial pawns. Say your tongue, young man. There are complex political issues at play.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, I quickly jotted down those words she said in my memo pad.
I hate this.
This man's alliteration is going to destroy me. I am so happy I'm writing this in English because it's so much worse in Japanese.
What is it in Japanese?
His name is just like heckin' Mommy Memo or something, and it just goes into absolute nonsense, and I hate it. Are you ready? I'll read it out. It's all here. Right. Here goes.
Oh, God.
I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. A serious criminal going on some junket. The people need to know about this. That's why I decided to sneak after him.
Wow.
To get the woman's story so I can hammer her in the press. So, very strong redeeming quality. He hates Giselle.
Good for him. All right, I'm getting on his side now.
Do you mean to say that you did indeed witness it firsthand? The grim scene portrayed in this photograph? Oh yes, I saw it with my very own Joner eyes.
I'm still not sure he didn't do it, but...
From start to finish, through the viewfinder of my trusty camera.
Okay. Where's the other pictures then?
I think he's like long ran out of film at this point, just snapping blindly.
Right.
Thank you, Mini Memo-san. You will now give a formal testimony before the court. You will state exactly what it is that you witnessed of the events surrounding Miss Brett's death.
Good grief. I'm not gonna like this. Witness testimony. The camera never lies, okay?
The beach hut was made of shoddy old reed screen, so there were plenty of gaps I could see inside through.
To people's dressing room? A lady's dressing room? You're fucked up.
The Englishwoman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor as she stabbed her in the back. My smoldering journal script burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera, ready to click. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked a lens through for the perfect shot.
Wow. Okay. Okay, jerk. Read screens, you say?
Right. You can see them clearly enough in that great shot I snapped.
Time to play How Many Pencils Does This Man Have? Yeah.
I've already lost count.
We should have counted. I'm sorry.
Lark, when you do this part of the supercut, you're going to have to make a counter.
Make a counter. A ding. Little counter.
The hot walls were just screens made of coarsely woven reeds.
Aw, dang.
Yeah, right. Yes, it allows the breeze to pass through and bring some relief from the summer heat. Oh, very pragmatic.
Right?
And it was a breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole thing hotting up.
I don't like him. Again. I'm back to not liking him.
I give it a few minutes.
Right? Ignoring for the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved. Did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut?
Oh, yes, I saw it. I saw the whole thing from start to finish.
That's what you just said. And you say that you took the photograph through a gap in one of these screens.
Luckily for me, they were pretty shoddily woven. I pulled the reeds apart and thrust the lens of my camera through the gap.
Okay.
Would I get away with it, or would I be seen? It was the gamble of a lifetime.
Wow.
Tenacity of purpose, that's considered admirable in a journalist, I suppose.
Nope.
Run a risk one day, run a scoop the next. That's mini-memoism in a nutshell.
I can't with this guy.
At last, he's
No.
finished talking. It would appear we have a genuine witness to this wicked crime.
Who is definitely making shit up, but okay.
The evidence and testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to a verdict.
Hate you. No.
Wonderful news, Your Excellency. Wonderful.
I'm eating a raisin in protest.
I feel like your hate is being, like, distributed too widely.
I'm bouncing around a little on this
multiple
one.
Nevertheless, it cannot be denied.
I'm getting a workout from this one.
But this testimony begs one very large question.
There's the music.
What question?
Don't make me say it.
Exclusive news. A startling photograph. All the markings of an exceptional story for the reporter. Why, then, was the story never published?
Oh. Oh, that's right. I hope those snap and injure you.
It seems clear to me that there are circumstances at play here that are yet to be understood. More pathetic excuses.
You're pathetic. I mean, he is.
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with your cross-examination. He is.
Yes. Yes, Your Excellency. There's more to this reporter than meets the eye. He's keeping something about this case very close to his chest, just like his suspenders.
And camera.
And camera. Cross-examination. Okay. We press! I do want to... Hold on. I'm not actually going to present something, but...
You're gonna examine something?
I'm going to look at the crime scene photo again. I say no.
Yep, that's a crime scene.
There's
If
only
you look
one...
really close in the center, you can see that there's a crime.
Oh my god, you're kidding me. There's a crime in this courtroom?
I know!
Gasp. Gasp. Say it ain't so.
Wild times.
I'm looking. This is the only gap in the reads, is right here. There's not one over here where he says he was.
Well, the entire thing is reads.
I know, but there's not a gap. Look, there's a gap back here, but there's no gap back here. Or over here, where he would have been. I'm just skeptical. I mean, I know you took the picture, but I'm also skeptical about certain things. Hold on. We're gonna do some work here.
A knife! Ah, yes. This must be the victim's blood.
What have you got there? A knife! No! Oh dear. Blood is never a pretty sight, is it? I'm having to fight the urge to run it under a hot tap and get it clean.
You've always been fastidious about cleanliness, haven't you?
I think this is something else, Father. Anything interesting about it?
Whiny.
Alright, nothing else interesting about it. Cool.
It's deadly.
It is deadly. Let's look at this sucker. The reagent. The label appears to be written in a foreign language that I don't know.
It's German. Their knowledge of English is going to be of little help here, I'm afraid.
Oh. Couldn't you just have written medicine on it in Japanese? Then we'd all be able to read it.
German is the international language of medicine, my dear. But yes, I can certainly see the merit in labeling the bottle in Japanese. Though I'm not sure medicine would be entirely appropriate.
I see. Okay. We have examined it thoroughly. Okay, we go back. Anything else new? Nothing new. Okay. Carefully go back. We press! Hold it! What made you want to see what was happening inside the beach hut in the first place?
Call it Journo instinct. Can you think of a better reason?
Yeah, you're a creep! Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because, as well as being a proven criminal, the person inside was a young woman.
Ah, I see where you're going with this. Brace yourselves, people. He's painting the Journo as a voyeur.
Creep. It's hardly slander, sir. You had a camera and you were taking pictures without the woman's knowledge.
Nope, you've got it all wrong, little student boy.
Hate you. Sorry.
To my mind, all that was inside that hut was a scoop. Nothing more, nothing less. Scoops know no gender, man or woman, it's all news. That's not even memoism, it's basic journalism.
If only the courtroom was as indiscriminate.
Ooh, that was a deep cut in a nondescript direction.
Chopped.
Right, so if that's all buttoned up, can we move on?
You're a jerk.
Tell the court then, witness, what sight befell your eyes when you looked inside the hut. A sight that vindicated my Journo instinct, that's what. When I pulled back the reeds, I could see it all as clear as day.
Okay. So you actually saw Mimbami-san entering the hut.
Yep, and she was raging like my Journo spirit.
And the argument you mentioned, what was that about exactly?
You stole it, I didn't steal it, that kind of thing.
Aha! Talking about the poison, I suppose.
The student girl walked right up to the English woman and really started laying into her. I mean, if she'd laid into her any more, there would have been eggs.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry?
Man should have been an author. His descriptive talents are wasted on journalism.
I know, right, sir?
But the student's rantings fell on deaf ears, like a Japanese person listening to English for the first time.
Oh, God. He really ought to work on his similes first, though, to be honest.
Anyway, the point is, that woman in the dock was mightily angry. Her temper finally got the better of her, it seems. Dear me. Which was the climactic moment that I caught on film.
I hate you. I hate him again. I hate him again. I'm having problems here.
There goes another pencil.
I lost a pencil. Man down. Hold it! Thunk. Do you swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place?
The precise moment? I didn't say just that. I saw the whole hellish scene play out, from start to finish. I have here a simple plan of the beach hut.
A diagram. Thanks.
It's mostly just a square. Perhaps you could use it to explain the court exactly what you witnessed.
Thank you. This will help. Oh?
Right you are. It's all here in my memo pad.
I am gonna fight this man in a pit.
When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure that the Englishwoman was on this stool at the back of the hut here. Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that.
She just sat at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
It's my turn to testify now. Try not to interrupt.
Oh, you really suck! Sexist piece of...
What?
Piece of garbage.
And how is he sexist, though?
I think he knows.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Then, the next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut.
Wow.
After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. The Englishwoman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way. And in a flash, plunged a knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other.
Aha, not what you showed in the picture.
What you describe as a grim crime indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what many-memoism says.
Yeah.
We got new ed events.
By the way, Many Memo-san, whilst you were watching that terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap in the screen, did it not occur to you to try to prevent the tragedy rather than capture it on film?
Loud out to art, don't help, just film. Journalists have to be observers. We can't get involved. That's darn it, I don't know French.
They're French.
I gotta look this up. I can't just pronounce it wrong.
That's fair. I will allow that.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Gotta remember to unmute myself. Oh my god.
That's raison d'etre.
Okay. So you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all?
Raison d'etre? I don't know. Obviously not.
Wow.
An observer as always remains on the outside looking in.
Creep. Creep. And that's something to be proud of, is it?
Your Excellency, if I may.
Oh? Dad hours?
Yes, Professor. I think the witness's last expertly phrased statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony.
Father, what are you...
If he's up to something, he's got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I will grant the defense's request. Many Memo-san, you will supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement.
So I can press you on it.
Well, nihilism is the foundation of many memoism, but I'll gladly prove that my words aren't meaningless.
You do that.
That was silly.
Okay.
Oh, the bonus statement was put at the end. I see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we pressed on this one, and we pressed on this one. Didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We've done 3 presses.
Okay. Hold it! I believe you. The court is fully aware of your desire to capture the incident on film, I'm sure. But why then did you choose to post the photograph anonymously to the police? Answer the question.
I'm afraid I don't understand a word that's coming out of your mouth.
I'm asking why, as a journalist, you decided not to make a story out of the incident. Mm-hmm.
Think of me as a sculptor who makes art out of the sordid private details of other people's lives.
I just need a scale at the bottom of the screen where I go from being on this guy's side to hating him. And I can move the tiny exception to where I am on the scale.
But I never discussed my own personal life on principle. I mean, that's basic minimalism.
I'm about to drag your personal life into this. Just because I can. It's not something to boast about.
No doubt your burning desire to see the truth exposed and justice done was what motivated you.
Yeah, justice. He cares about justice.
That's it. That's brilliant. My burning desire to see something or other exposed.
Sorry? Sir? There has to be a good reason why he didn't think to write an article about what he saw, though.
By your own admission, you were outside the hut. How then did you manage to take a photograph? Ah, yes, that. I'm glad you have.
Next one, we press! Hold it! Hold it. But the 2 women inside didn't notice.
Ha! Obviously not. If they had, where would I be right now?
In jail.
In jail, that's where.
Yeah.
He called it.
Called it.
I mean, he's in a courtroom. That's kind of close.
Right? Which you'd think would make you reflect on what you were doing.
No, a journalist's job is to collect little snippets of life as unobtrusively as possible.
I hate you. Back to hate again.
Leave nothing but footprints. Take nothing but photos. Yes, that's spot on.
I hate this. Did he just make that up?
The point is, the witness risked life and limb to obtain this photograph.
Did he?
Probably.
Life and limb? In front of my salad? Sorry.
And this photograph reveals the whole truth. There's nothing more to be said.
I hate you. I hate everybody in this courtroom except me and my dad. I hate you. I hate your pencil. I hate your ink stain. Ink stain is interesting though.
Like stink ain.
Yep. All right. We can press on this one now. Really? You didn't set foot inside the hut at all? Are you quite sure about that?
I think you may have the wrong impression of me. We're talking about a murder scene here. My nerves were stretched to breaking point already.
Oh, were they? Oh, I see. You were scared. Maybe I did have the wrong impression of you, yes.
It was all I could do to stifle a scream and hold my hand steady enough to snap the shot.
There is something seriously wrong with this man. There is something so wrong with this man.
Really should have summoned help before thinking of your camera.
Right?
Minimalism and humanism don't always agree.
I swear to God.
And most of the time in those instances, many Muslim comes out on top.
I swear to God, this man. Totally.
As a
not
sculptor
buying
of... that's fair. As a sculptor of stories, sometimes I have to be cruel for my art. Yes, that's spot on.
You just... Fine. Surely he's making all this up. Alright, we've reached the end.
He claims to have spied the whole affair from start to finish.
Now I gotta present some evidence, huh?
Yep. If true, his testimony is devastating.
I don't believe him because I don't like him. I wouldn't apply that to, like, you know, real people, but I'll apply it to fictional people.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't believe you because I don't like you, and you're fictional. But it does seem as though he's holding something back, doesn't it?
If that's how you feel, I suggest that you trust your instincts and press him on everything he said.
I have, Your Honor!
As you've no doubt seen done many times before in your role as judicial assistant.
What do you think I haven't? Yes, I have. I've seen witnesses like this pressed often. I know exactly what to do. What?
It's the tutorial.
I'm supposed to present something, aren't I?
Well, yeah, but if you didn't press already, then you wouldn't have the new statement at the end.
Which is probably where I'm supposed to present something.
Probably.
Okay.
Like the most clear-cut thing he said this entire testimony.
I never once set foot in the hut. Okay. What can we get him on? It's got to be something in this, right? Oh. Oh, ad break. Okay, I get time to think.
Ooh, yay. All right, let's contemplate. We got this journalistic chump named Writing Mini Memo being weird and taking photos.
Oh, here we go. Let's look at the layout of the beach hut, shall we? Well, she was on this side actually, not this side. But I'm not sure if they want to get that technical with it.
Not yet, at least. I'm sure it will be hyper scrutiny later.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Why is this hard? Oh! This. That's his initials.
Well, you got over that fast.
Wow! Can I present this? Will I get... That's the thing on his armband, too. I'm gonna present this 10. After the ad break. I'm gonna eat another raisin. The peanuts in this are good, but the raisins are, like, real good. I'm not usually, like, the... I don't mind raisins. But these are like really juicy raisins. Pretty good. It says I got 30 seconds of ad break left. What? I don't want to leave anyone
Clark
behind.
speed ran the ads.
Clark speed ran the ads.
Clark, why are you speed running the ads?
It's a speed run challenge.
Ad percent.
Fastest consumer in the West. That's funny. We're back. We present. Objection.
Yeah!
Objection! Many Memo-san, until now, I've had a firm belief that newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth.
Yeah, spot on there.
I am. Maybe. Except for you.
The press doesn't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Shoyu News on my arm.
Yep.
In a way, that's more many memoism.
Sadly, though, it seems the journalists who write for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth. Ooh, we got music. Oh.
Nice. What are you suggesting with those recriminatory words, Counsel?
That's a
That's
good
a
word.
fun word. Good word.
Why are we like this? Okay. Mene Memo-san, do you recognize this fountain pen? I see! This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murdered victim was gripping it in her hand as she died.
What are you?
There's another broken pencil. I like the ink on your
Talia.
hand. It's nice.
Up.
It's very incriminating. If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that its owner's initials are engraved there. RM.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Counsel. The initials of the accused, Ray Membami.
Is it a coincidence, I wonder, that your initials are also RM? Oh, he's sweating! Let's go!
No!
Oh, he's sweating too! Let's go! Everybody's sweating, but me. Raiten Many Memo. RM.
That's the horse tongue.
Is it?
Can't you see? One of the central tenets of minimalism is being a pencil user.
You have ink on your hand from where you would have put it down on the thing to write. And yet, as the court will clearly be able to see, on your right hand, I'm ahead of the game again, there is a very obvious blue ink stain.
It appears that you must have rather carelessly left it somewhere recently. Your favorite fountain pen, that is.
Dun dun dun!
Horsey horse tongue!
Many Memo-san, is it not the case that before she died, you met with Giselle Brett in that beach hut?
Objection!
Oh.
But why should we listen to this absurd nonsense? It's nothing but another excuse. Exactly. Shoyu News will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. There must be as many people with the initials RM as there are stars in the night sky.
The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky. And there's no need anyway, because this pen has more to tell. Yes, there is another clue. A clue that undeniably proves who its owner really is. I gotta point it out.
In that case, counsel, the defense will now show the court where this alleged clue lies.
Of course, Your Excellency. Return it. Whoop. Oh, it wants me to click first, huh? Okay. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. R. Got it! Yay, got it!
M.
As well as the initials, there is also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will of course recognize, Many Memo-san. You're stupid, my dude.
Goodness me! It's the emblem of the Shoyu News!
Gosh, how could that have happened? In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of the Shoyu News, whose initials are RM. Suddenly the stars in the night sky don't seem so numerous, do they? Ooh, what a comeback! Get him, girlie!
Yeah.
Well, Mini Memo-san, how do you respond?
No!
Nice. He's been got.
Order! Explain yourself, witness!
Explain your damn self.
Explain your hat!
Okay. Oh, great. Not the evil laughter.
So, this is how the mighty Supreme Court works, is it? Using coercive tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets.
I've used nothing but honest tactics.
Alright then, fine. I won't try to hide it anymore.
You shouldn't have tried to hide it in the first place! That's perjury!
Yes, not long before that grim tragedy unfolded,
Uh-huh.
I, a Shoyu News reporter on behalf of the public, conducted an interview with the Englishwoman.
An interview?
You never mentioned it before.
Because he's lying! When exactly was this?
As I said, it was before that evil little student girl showed her face in the hut. It couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. It was just a brief exchange. But it came to nothing, and as we many memoists say, the people don't pay their dues for unworthy news. However insignificant you deem it to be, this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim. You will testify now under oath about the precise nature of this meeting and what transpired.
Good grief.
Got it. Yes, all right. But on one condition.
There are no conditions. This is court.
Condition? In all good consciousness, I couldn't speak out alone about this. You need to call back the earlier witness, Soseki Natsume-san.
Soseki-san?
Ah, yes, according to my notes here, that man has a secret of his own, and brace yourselves.
Oh my god.
Because it's not a harmless one, it's big.
Oh god, where is this going?
What?
What? Where is this going?
Many members states that one man's secrets is every other man's front page story. Very well. I will grant the witness's request. This is in the I will grant the witness's request in this instance. Officer, summon the earlier witness back to the stand.
Soseki-san? Hiding something? This'll be good.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Here we go.
We're gonna have to jump over to him, aren't we? The witness's secrets. Okay.
I asked the Englishwoman for an interview, but she declined, so I left the hut without making a fuss. Then, watching secretly from outside, I saw the woman being stabbed and the other witnesses coming in. Come running. Sorry, I just ad-libbed. The detective realized that the victim still had a pulse, so he ran off to fetch help. That's when this writer man here asked the woman a very significant question. But he didn't say anything about that in his testimony, which is why Mini-Mimoism demands I reveal it now.
No, boy.
And just went up to bat to get us some more information out of another witness, which is weird considering we hate him.
Yeah.
You mean to say the victim... The victim regained consciousness?
God.
And when she did, you decided to ask her a question? That's, true, yes.
God.
He did. And that's not all. The woman gave him a very definitive answer. An answer that incriminates the accused.
Yeah, okay.
This is preposterous. Why am I only hearing about this now?
I don't believe any of this.
Why didn't you mention this before, you yokel? There wasn't even a conversation. Yes, I did post a Withering English Rosa question. I don't deny it. But she could no longer speak. She was barely conscious even. Counsel for the defense, I expect a thorough cross-examination to be conducted here. The court must and will know the truth.
Absolutely, Your Excellency. The reporter is claiming that Miss Brett implicated Ray somehow. What on earth could have happened in that hut?
I wonder.
Oh, I'm about to press! Press! I don't believe you.
Hold it!
You asked her for an interview, you say?
Well, of course I did. I wanted to ask her about the incident she was involved in at the end of last year. Reasonable.
About the case in which Dr. John H. Wilson lost his life.
Kindly tell us why you murdered the Englishman. Oh, no. Well, I tried. That's not the way I phrased it. Mini-Mimoism called for straight talking.
Oh my god.
Why did you murder Dr. Wilson? Exactly. Why did you murder Dr. Wilson, is how I put it to her.
Yes, that sort of talking is as straight as a ruler.
Ask every question as if you're asking for a menu in a restaurant, I say. It's the best way. A veteran at the paper taught me that.
Okay. And how did Miss Brett answer?
With one simple phrase. Mystery is a woman's charm.
I hate this bitch. I'm glad she's dead.
Whew, that told me. So I waltzed right out of there.
Really? Something about that doesn't quite seem to fit together.
Leave every room as if you're waltzing in a dance hall, I say. It's the best way.
I'm sorry?
A veteran at the paper taught me that.
I'm sorry?
How do you even?
Press!
Hold it!
That was very persistent of you, considering that Miss Brett
Schmoovin'
had
out
just
of the
turned you away.
Schmoovin' out of the conversation.
Just grooving his way down the road.
I'm sorry for interrupting your voice acting. That just hit me. Persistence wins the prize. Any memo... Any many... Any... You can't put the word any in front of his name. How could you do this to me?
Any memoist? I can say
Any
it.
memoist, I'll tell you that.
There you go.
Let them think you've left. Then just when they lower their guard, that's when you swoop in for the scoop. And the fruits of your labor, all too apparent in this telling photograph. Though I'm sure the young yokel student would rather not be reminded of this damning evidence.
Actually, it's thanks to that photograph that we managed to identify this witness.
And now that you've found me, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I've got nothing to hide.
That is a lie. Oh my god, that's a lie.
What's under your hat?
I'm sure. It's a swan. He's got a swan under his hat.
He stole it.
He stole it.
Please, do go ahead with this. The court is eager to hear what you have to say.
No, we're not.
Try to stop me.
Quit
There's a
licking-
story to tell here, and I'm gonna tell it.
Quit licking your pencil, that's weird! It
He's
doesn't
used
do
to using a
anything.
pen.
He is used to using a pen. Gross.
Hold it!
Hold it. And Soseki-san remained behind in the hut.
That's right, yep. Our author friend here was a blabbering wreck, shaking all over from his head to his toes, mustache twitching, eyes bulging.
Well,
What do you expect? You don't know the terrifying troubles that taunted me while traveling abroad. Back behind pitiful bars. They'll be coming for me surely. That's all I could think. I felt as though I were gasping for air, drowning in a sea of cold.
wow. Poor Soseki-san. His experiences in London have scarred him deeply.
As the world seemed to close in around me, I quietly recited a prayer to Amida Buddha. Eternal emptiness, empty eternity. The end is coming for me surely.
Sir.
No sutras are to resound in my courtroom, please. And now we come to the crucial part. That's when it happened.
I hate you. Well,
Hold it!
what question? What exactly did he say?
Well, now, you should hear that from the horse's mouth, I think. Don't you, Mr. Weatherman?
Oh, he's losing it. He's losing it.
Out with it, you yokel!
Wow, this man is a more accomplished individual than you are.
What did you say to her? What did you say to the dying Englishwoman?
Die faster. Oh wait, that's me.
That's not even a question.
Oh, that's true.
Well, in truth, I'd been catching crabs at the water's edge and building castles in the sand, you see.
Whimsical, okay.
Well, the seaside is a place to be at leisure, I suppose, even for a grown man. But then all of a sudden, from that little beach hut, the young girl's panic-stricken cry for help hits the air.
Ray!
I ran up the beach to see what was happening, to find the defendant leaning over the collapsed victim. As soon as Inspector Hosonaga saw Miss Brett on the ground, he sprinted off to get help. And then, just a moment later, I heard a faint moan. A moan from the dead Englishwoman. I didn't jumped out of my skin!
But what did you ask her, Soseki-san?
I asked her, who did this to you? Don't protract this any longer. How did the woman respond?
By dying.
She didn't! She said nothing in response!
I told you so!
But
Drama.
when in the stand, you will answer the questions asked of you unambiguously. Now, without evasion or reticence, I demand that you amend your testimony.
Uh-huh. Here he goes.
I will! I asked her who did this to you, but she never replied.
We press!
Hold it!
So you tried to find out who the culprit was.
He who asks a question is a fool for a minute. He who does not remains a fool forever. And having been labeled a criminal twice during my time in Great Britain, I was quick to make up my mind.
Hey, Nickety, what's up? What's up? We are the lawyers ever.
Rather than be a fool for a minute and remain a fool in prison forever!
This man really thinks he's gonna get sent to prison again.
However, you've indicted You've indicated that the victim failed to respond. Is that correct? I know why. I know why the Englishwoman said nothing. She was ignoring me because of my stupid mustache because I'm Japanese!
Wow. Oh dear.
She was racist to the grave!
She was racist till the very end. Her and her swan. Oh dear. So Seki-san has really developed a dislike for the English, it seems.
Seki-san has, like, defensive racism.
Right?
Thank you very much, I do my best. Having read the report on his time in Great Britain, I can't say I'm surprised at his xenophobia. But the Englishwoman didn't ignore you at all. Didn't she, Mr. Right-a-Man? Well, yes, alright. She did respond in a manner of speaking, I suppose. She just lifted a trembling finger and pointed in the direction of the defendant.
Racist until the end.
True.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, what? Miss Brett pointed a finger at the defendant. So, Seki-san, is that really true? She was too dead to talk, but not too dead to raise her arm. Okay.
The racism does not leave the body first.
Damn.
Timestamp 1 hour, 27 minutes, 10 seconds.
Somebody write that down.
I'll write it down.
Yeah, put it in the Discord.
Done.
Thanks.
It's not easy to stand here and say this, but when we first entered the beach hut, the Englishwoman was sprawled on the floor before us, with the student girl standing on the far side of her. And when I asked who did this to you, the Englishwoman summoned her last ounce of strength to point a trembling finger at the back of the hut.
At the back of the hut!
Which was, it can't be denied, in the direction of the student girl who stands accused today.
No.
So, Seki-san, why on earth did you neglect to mention this in your original testimony?
Whale.
What? Fiddlesticks, I say!
Fiddlesticks.
This is not a British court of law. You will respond in Japanese. Yes, of course. The Englishwoman did point her finger towards the back of the hut, but I was trembling, and she was trembling, and everything was a blur. And thinking about it, I feel as though perhaps she was pointing in a slightly different direction. Actually, no! Not slightly! In a very different direction than where the student girl was standing! To somewhere at the back of the hut, where nobody was standing at all!
You mean that your memory of events and the direction in which the victim was pointing are both unclear?
Yes, that's it! Unclear! I'm very, very unclear.
He's very unclear, guys. Just in
He's
case
very
you didn't know.
unclear.
He's
You can
the
kind of feel the
unclearest.
fog around him. He brought it home with him from Britain.
Little murky, little murky.
Little murky man.
Little murky, man.
Your Excellency, surely this proves the matter beyond all reasonable doubt. Yes, the woman may barely have been conscious, and yet perhaps her finger wavered slightly.
I can't.
But there can be no doubt that this was an attempt by the victim to confirm the identity of her assailant. Why? Because as the court can see, there was no one other than the accused in the direction the victim was pointing.
I can't wait to present the thing that I've been talking about since the beginning of this case.
It is now abundantly clear that no one besides the accused could possibly have committed this crime. I am inclined to agree.
Dang.
And in the absence of any credible argument to the contrary, I believe we can now conclude this trial.
I hate you. No. No!
The headline's writing itself. Dashing lawyer's hopes dashed. 92 point across the whole page. We'll do an extra edition. This is a serious blow, Susato. Unless we're able to identify the true culprit and substantiate our claim with evidence.
Oh, I've got evidence.
The judge will give his ruling. The trial will be over.
But that's impossible, Father. We don't even know how the crime was committed yet.
Impossible though the task may seem, we have no choice.
I'm ready.
We must think back over everything we've learned thus far. Somewhere in all those details, I'm confident we'll find the clue we need.
I am so excited to finally present this.
Go get him.
Ray gave us her account of how events unfolded in the defendant's antechamber before the trial resumed. She told us what happened at the precise moment Miss Brett was killed. The Englishwoman was sitting at the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying. And then a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet. Before collapsing on the floor in front of me, with a knife in her back. How could Miss Brett have been stabbed in the back in the beach hut that was empty but for herself and Ray? Somewhere amid all the information we've gathered so far, there must be an answer to that question.
I take it then that the defense has nothing further to add.
Oh, I have something to add, sir.
So, the gallant yokel student's luck finally runs out. I can't say I'm surprised.
Objection, you're a jerk.
In that case, I am ready to deliver my final verdict on this matter.
Objection! This is a crucial turning point now. If I can't establish what really happened, it's over. Where was the real culprit hiding? And how did he or she stab the victim? I know how.
Yeah, you do.
Objection! Let's go! There we go! Your Excellency, I respectfully ask you to postpone your adjudication for the time being.
Oh? To what end, counsel?
The defense would like to present the court with an alternative theory. An alternative theory that can explain who the victim was actually trying to implicate with her dying gesture.
Objection!
An alternative theory? Ha! None exist.
Can't believe this.
Objection!
Objection to your objection! There was someone else present at the scene who could have committed this crime.
What?
It was you. And the victim, Miss Brett, tried to reveal who it was to those around her at the time. By mustering all her remaining strength and pointing a trembling finger in the killer's direction.
This is fiction fantasy.
Oh, is it? That's my favorite genre.
Very well. As you seem so sure of yourself, counsel, I am prepared to hear your alternative theory.
Well, Your Honor.
So, young Ryutaro Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You will present your latest theory to the court by means of this plan. I almost said last theory. At the moment the victim was stabbed, where exactly are you proposing the culprit was concealed?
Okay. Literally back here.
Literally.
Outside, right? That's the only possible place.
You've known this since, like,
I've
last
known this
week.
since the moment we started this trial. Let's go. Take that.
You didn't even know there was a hut, but you knew the criminal was outside of it.
I knew. Naruhodo-san would never give up. And I'm a Naruhodo now, even though I didn't
We're
marry
family.
him, which is an alternative that would be acceptable in my heart. But okay. The true culprit who fatally stabbed Miss Brett was concealed in this location here.
Are you mad, counsel?
I am angry, yes. Sorry.
You're suggesting the culprit was outside the hut. What?
You've heard of Jabba the Hutt. Get ready for Jabba the Hutt.
Outside the hut.
Jabba outside the hut. Jab outside the hut.
Job out the hut. Order, order, order.
It's making bad jokes every day here.
Didn't learn how to set a squire. That makes no sense at all.
Soseki, shh, quiet.
You've just pointed out the exact spot where I was hiding to get my scoop snapped.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that earlier? Pizza Hut, yes. Who said that earlier?
You're several decades late for that joke, Lark.
We've moved on to my genius, my brilliance.
Who said that? You did.
I did.
He did. But I didn't see any suspicious individuals loitering about. I can swear to that. Obviously, if the culprit had been outside the hut, there's no way that he or she could have stabbed the victim who was inside the hut.
Actually, Prosecutor Ouchie, there is a way.
Ah,
Get wrecked. And, in point of fact, the defense can provide evidence strongly suggesting that is precisely the way Miss Brett was killed.
you're bluffing. You're bluffing, you yokel. The defense's assertion is clearly too fantastical for the court to comprehend.
Your brain is too small.
You will need to give us more guidance, counsel.
I would
At
like
least he
to. I am a
admits it.
guidance counselor now. Okay, cool.
That's why he's counsel.
That's why he's counsel.
What piece of evidence corroborates your theory that the victim was stabbed from outside the hut?
This shit right here.
Heart the reeds! Reed
won't let me-
Barton.
It won't let me.
Oh, you gotta present the photo.
I gotta present the photo first, yeah. It won't let me present the magnifying glass.
Two-step process.
Fine!
Take that!
Take that!
The original photographic print of the crime scene.
Yes, actually, the one from last week, yes. Yes, it's clearly visible in this print.
That was a long recess.
The trace of the fatal thrust that was delivered from outside the beach hut.
Attention!
God.
Do you take us for fools? There's no hint of any such thing.
Oh, but there is. I'm not sure that everyone present would agree. Someone, at least, appears to have noticed what it is that I'm referring to.
Counsel, once again, I must call on you to be explicit for the court.
Whoa! This is a family-friendly stream! I'm done.
Where on this photograph is the trace of the stabbing which you claim took place from outside the hut?
Glad you asked. You just don't want to set her on that, do you? Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Here we go. Take that. Look closely just here. There's a hole. In the screen at the back of the hut, you can see the effects of a blade having been forced through the reeds.
No, I can't. I can't see any such thing.
It's true that the hut in question had 4 walls, as you'd expect. However, by parting the reeds, a knife blade could easily penetrate them.
This is extraordinary.
Now he's gonna claim that he only parted the reeds to take a picture. So we might be back where we started. But, yes, the true culprit actually stabbed the victim from outside the beach hut. Oh, autosave. Let's go. And of everyone present at the scene, there was only one person who could have done that. Only one person who was directly outside the hut when Miss Brett was killed. Right, and many Memo-san. It could only have been you. Damn, we're dramatic. Go, girl.
No!
Attention!
Go ahead.
This preposterous idea leaves me almost speechless. Just look at the photograph again. The victim lies almost exactly in the center of the beach hut, does she not? Are we to assume, as part of this farcical scenario, that the assailant was a knife thrower?
Objection!
Objection. Yeah. No, of course not.
We're not?
If you recall the testimony of the defendant about the events just before the victim's death. Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me, as if she knew she was untouchable.
A stool?
Have another look at the photograph. The slit in the reed screen would align perfectly with the back of a person who was sitting on that stool. Is there blood on it? That's what I want to know.
My word. So, in fact, the victim was...
Killed while sitting on that stool by a stab wound to her back delivered through the reed screen.
Ah!
Having been attacked, Miss Brett rose to her feet instinctively. But then, unable to speak, she collapsed on the floor in the middle of the hut. Before the defendant, Membami-san's appalled eyes. And that, Your Excellency, is the truth of what happened on the beach that day. Go ahead, have your villain breakdown. Go ahead. By your silence, Memo-san, I take it that you don't deny the charge.
This is... absurd!
Wow.
That will do.
Will it?
It would appear that we have a tacit admission of guilt from the witness.
Oh, shit.
Accordingly, this court has successfully established the truth of this matter. Which means that the defendant, Membami-san, is innocent of the crime.
Oh, thank goodness. I finally made him cave.
I must say, I've never been more proud. No, this can't be. The Ouchie clan can't.
Yes, it can.
What of my growth? My growth of hope. It wasn't all an aberration. I can't accept this. I won't.
Yeah, why did you not when I say Zen? What? Go ahead. Because I'm kind of hot. Shut up. I mean, yes, he kind of hot. He got that old man thing going on. We like an old man.
I see no reason for the continuance of this trial.
Old man Yowie, Silver Fox. Yeah, where's the old man Yowie? Who we shipping him with, guys? We need the old man Yowie.
I want to get like a wheel of like all the characters in Ace Attorney and just spin it. Anyway, he was saying something about a final verdict and they got interrupted.
By somebody in a hat. Oh god, villain breakdown. Here it comes.
Well, this is all very convenient.
Lark says we're shipping him with Edgeworth. That's fine.
This is how the highest court in our mighty empire delivers justice, is it?
Yeah!
Suppressing well-meaning citizens' freedom to speak and branding them as criminals.
But we've established that the victim was stabbed from outside the hut, through the reed screen walls.
And no one but you was in place at the time to have his hand on the hilt of the blade. It's a perfectly logical deduction. So, your argument hinges on the location of whoever stabbed the Englishwoman, does it?
What are you up to?
Well, it seems a little irrelevant now.
Oh my god, irrelevant.
Where she was stabbed, how she was stabbed.
How is that irrelevant?
It doesn't matter. I mean, whether she was stabbed at all makes no difference if you think about it.
I'm sorry?
After all, this trial's already shown the whole thing hinges on something else.
What? Wait. Ay, 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 ay. What? What are you talking about?
Brace yourself, little man. I'm talking about the fact that everything's changed. Because of the dirt you dug up.
What?
Enough obscurity. Explain yourself, witness.
Oh, God.
What's to explain? I'm talking about the poison, of course. The poison?
Oh, my God.
Let's ask the professor for a comment on the situation, shall we? I understand that a deadly poison you were developing was stolen from your laboratory, correct? And it's been shown that this poison was administered to the victim, Miss Brett. Is that right? That is correct. The unusual constriction of the victim's pupils are a sure sign that this particular poison was used. I see. So, presumably that means that the victim already had the poison in her body before she was stabbed?
Ah.
Given that her pupils were clearly constricted, it seems highly likely, yes. If she had been dead already, the poison could not have circulated in her blood.
Oh, dear.
Speechless.
Oh, he's trying again.
How refreshing to hear the argument of a metropolitan mind.
Precisely. It matters not a jot who stabbed whom, and whose back, and with whose blade. Because, quite simply, the Englishwoman's life was taken not by the knife, but by the poison.
Objection!
Okay. Sure. But that can be explained by the poison being on the blade, as I already...
Objection!
Okay. Sure.
Forgotten already, have we, Yoko?
I hate you.
During these very proceedings, the laboratory of the professor at your side assisted in proving that the blade of the weapon used to attack the victim had no trace of poison on it whatsoever.
I bet the pen did. Sorry. Ugh.
So let me get this down. The facts, as skillfully established by the defense in this trial, turn out to be a headline-making red herring. Is that about right?
No. She still got stabbed in the back. It helped. It helped. It couldn't have hurt. I mean, it hurt. It could have not.
Order. But where does this leave us?
At the end of a section of the game. Sorry.
How, in that case, did the poison enter the victim's body?
She drank it.
There's an undeniably obvious answer to that. The lady most likely imbibed it.
I wrote this one. I wrote this one. You mean she drank it?
No, I mean she imbibed it. It sounds a lot cooler.
Okay.
Have another look at the photograph here. As you can see, a bottle of carbonated water and a glass have been knocked onto the sandy floor of the beach hut. The poison could have been slipped into either.
So somebody made Miss Brett drink it.
Well, what do you know? Look at those dashing eyes. This will make a great front page shot.
There's no film left in that camera, my dude.
Man is in debt. Why the bewitching stick? After all, I'm the last person you should be looking at. It would make no sense at all that I poisoned the woman, would it? I mean, that's been established already.
What if he has poison on his hand and the ink?
Hold it!
Established? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. That's a little hard to believe, given that the person who established it was you.
Me? What on earth does he mean?
Ooh, let me capture those wide eyes. This is prime press fodder, this is.
What if I just leave him on this screen and he uses up all his film and he can't do this again?
I gotta get this scoop. I'm running out of film. It would seem that this trial is not destined to end yet after all. I hereby call upon the witness to give further testimony.
Oh, more lies! My favorite part.
That's great, that is. Let me get a shot of that magnificent beard, Your Excellency. You'll claim it to be impossible that you were the one responsible for administering the poison to the victim.
About to
You will explain to the court in your testimony the basis upon which you make such a claim.
I'm about to have to do science in the courtroom again. More science in the courtroom.
Science. I'm a journo and I'm a man. I've never tried to run or hide from anything in my life.
That's a lie. Cool.
And I'm not about to start now, because that's mini-memoism.
For a brief moment, I thought it illuminated the truth, but it slipped right back into obscurity again. Just where is this trial going to take us?
Introduce this camera as like a flashbang to escape.
Oh God, witness testimony. Fuck.
Oh yes, I stabbed the Englishwoman. That's a very fact that proves I'm innocent.
I can't with him. I cannot. Yeah, I stabbed her, so I definitely did not stab her. I guess he means I didn't kill her because the poison did, but also, that's like, still one of those send you to prison kind of moments.
Because why would I have bothered to stab the woman if I'd already poisoned her?
I don't know, maybe to set somebody else up.
When I heard the student girl and that pompous English murderer arguing, it got my goat. If the courts weren't going to punish Brett for what she did, someone else would have to see justice done.
At least you can admit this much.
That's really short testimony.
Yeah. So
You
you
just said,
admitted-
yep, I stabbed her. So
Yep.
what?
Did it. Guilty, Your Honor. Guilty as charged.
This is a weird inversion of the first case of the last game, where in that one, the whole premise was that there was like, a gunshot killed him, and then it turns out that there's poison. And now this guy is out here being like, what's it matter if she got poisoned? I stabbed. That's not poison.
God. So you admit it then? That everything happened as I described? That you are the one who stabbed Miss Brett in the back through the read screen?
You can't blame this miserable country. Sorry, you can blame this miserable country of ours. A country that bows to the pressure of foreign powers and lets murderers walk free? What kind of future can a country like that have? That's why I did it. I did what our pathetic leaders didn't have the guts to do. Slap bang in the middle of that charming lady's back, I plunged the blade of sweet justice right in there.
Goodness. Goodness.
What, like, thank you?
That's what he wants to hear.
As someone who spends his life seeing that the truth is told, I feel really, really awful about giving false information in my testimony before.
Liar.
But as it turns out, there was somebody else who had it in for the victim and got to it before me.
Can't with this guy.
That's right, you guessed it.
The defendant.
That pretty little student girl. Now there's a woman after my own heart. Also a murderer.
God. You're implicating Ray again.
She's the one who gave the poison to that English woman and ended her pitiful existence.
Except that you're the one that talked to her before any of this happened. So I don't believe you, actually.
And suddenly, snap! This Jenna here is off the hook.
You're not off the hook. You're still going to jail.
We're gonna get a second hook for you to be on.
Yeah, right?
The argument is sound, certainly.
I'm sorry,
If the witness had administered the poison himself, he need only have waited for it to take effect. Subsequently stabbing the victim in the back would have been entirely stupid.
Stupid. Dumb.
And therefore, this reporter has nothing to do with the poisoning. Or is stupid. Yes, it's all quite logical. That's right, it is. Logical and true. I'm glad you've all seen the light. Justice at last.
Uh-huh. This is unbelievable. And after I'd made so much progress in proving his guilt, is he going to get away with it now? No, we have science on our side. I believe in us. Science! Think of Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san. They never stopped looking for a way forward until the judge's final gavel.
Sure. Very well then, counsel. Proceed with what I assume to be your final cross-examination in this trial.
You are making assumptions. Stop it.
Alternatively, this is a narrative way of describing to you that this is the final battle.
Oh, true. And the ad starts in 5 minutes. Should I just start the ad right now?
You can do some pressing. We can do an ad at the interim.
Yes, Your Excellency. See how long the pressing takes because we got 5 minutes.
I'll tell you.
Cross-examination.
I'm sorry. I'm stopping myself.
Be
I was about to
nice.
make a dumb joke.
Watch yourself. I'm just kidding. Alright, press. So you do admit that you had murderous intentions toward Miss Brett then?
Ha! The woman's very existence offended my sense of justice.
Your sense of... He's claiming some sort of righteous indignation?
She was pure evil, a cold-blooded killer who committed murder right here in our empire's soil. But did our good-for-nothing government do anything? Not a chance. So I had to step in. Fly the flag of justice, put things right for the people. Yes, it was my civic duty. That's what drove me to do it.
So in summary, murderous intentions then.
Whatever you want to call it, the point is this. That Englishwoman was a blight, so I had to do what was right for society. Yet a real wrong was done by the student girl in the dock, a crime for which she must pay. Obviously, because the poisoning was nothing to do with me at all.
So you still maintain that you didn't give the poison to the victim?
Obviously. That'd be like putting a belt on your trousers when you're already wearing braces like these. The accused administered the poison, following which the witness stabbed the victim. An unforgivable act, certainly, but not one of murder. That crime rests on the accused's shoulders.
Are you kidding me?
That is how the law works, you see, yokel. Who knows? You may even learn something here today.
I'm gonna fight you.
2 consecutive attempts on her life in the space of minutes. Quite a day for the victim.
Well, it was her last one.
Do something that evil and you've got it coming. That's how the law works. The law of reckoning.
Is that a law? That's not the kind of law this court upholds.
You will reiterate why you were compelled to stab the victim then, witness.
There's another pencil. Hold it! Didn't know you had a goat there, sir. What exactly were they arguing about?
About what happened in that restaurant 9 months ago, that's what. The student girl was laying into the Englishwoman for killing her beloved mentor, Dr. Wilson.
Yes, John H. Wilson. A professor of medicine, invited here from England by Professor Mikotoba, no less.
Right. But the Englishwoman just jeered. The case was to be heard by the British Consular Court in Shanghai. However, there is little doubt that she would simply have been acquitted and sent back to her homeland, a free woman. It was eating that student girl up inside. You could see it. I really felt for her.
Hold it. Oh, is it Ray? Yay! Defend yourself, defend yourself, defend yourself! Hold on. I got too excited and I hurt myself. Cool. I can't stand here and listen to this tripe! Ray!
Young girl, you stand accused here. You can't just blurt out whenever you feel like it.
Can and will.
Nah, you can't.
Sorry, but I'm in the middle of some very important testimony here. Just keep quiet and listen.
But this awful man is making all of this up! Susato, please! You have to make them listen! Oh god.
Return to the dock at once, Membami-san. We are in the middle of a cross-examination.
Hold it!
Yeah, hold it. Your Excellency, please, I implore you. That journalist is clearly not a trustworthy witness. Exactly! He's a filthy, rotten, black-hearted, bigoted, dirty, great, peeping Tom!
Well, take it easy then.
No. Please, I really think the court should hear what the defendant has to say.
Your Excellency, I see no need whatsoever to entertain the accused's remarks.
I will grant the request of the defense.
Oh.
But, Your Excellency!
This is likely to be the final cross-examination of these proceedings.
Oh, we're in the ad
As
break.
such, I believe it would be ill-advised to stifle the defendant's obvious concerns. Stop the presses!
Stop! Stop! Go to the next one, but there you go.
I won't read it yet.
No, don't read it yet.
Yeah, I won't. Inhale.
I can't. I keep coughing.
Okay, we'll work on it.
I'm sorry. It's an ad break.
It is.
It's an ad break. What's up with these ads, man? Anybody getting any good ads? Anybody? You want to tell me about the ads you're getting?
I had one for like some weird like shower brush alternative.
What?
Like it wasn't like a scrub. It was like a rubbery thing that looked like a comb brush,
Okay.
and you used that instead for some reason.
I see. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually get car ads.
Mm.
I don't know why. I usually get car ads. Like, buy this car, buy all the cars. And I'm like, okay, sure. With what money? With...
They should make advertisements for jobs.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I am losing the ability to breathe so fast. This trial better end
Condolences.
fast. Oh my god.
And like I've been doing most of the heavy lifting in terms of voicing today.
I know, I'm just still coughing. That's just how it is.
Is this like layover from the sick?
Oh yeah, yeah. They think I have like some kind of lung issue.
Darn.
The words used were lung disease, but I was like, I'm sorry. So that's kind of more alarming than I wanted to hear. So we're just saying issue.
Lung flu.
No. Oh my god, I'm coughing so bad. Wee. I'm just like, why this? Why now? You know?
Understandable.
Why all this business? It's not fun. Especially if I get like, if I get to laughing, or if somebody gets me kind of like, I don't know, like, if I get excited about something and like breathe too hard, I don't know. I just, I cough a lot. Okay, we're back.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm here then.
Yeah, you better be sorry. I'm kidding.
So, whilst recognizing that the lucky. So, whilst recognizing that this contravenes regular protocol, I hereby call upon the defendant to speak.
Like a dog? What? Speak. Bork, bork. Oh!
Incorrect. You were supposed to say ARF.
Arf. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Okay. It was nothing to do with Dr. Wilson. We were discussing the stolen poison. I should press immediately, shouldn't I?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's next in line as well.
It is. The stolen poison that killed the victim, you mean? I suspected her of being the one to steal it. I mean, just think about how she killed Dr. Wilson.
That's true. Additionally, Miss Brett certainly had knowledge of the new poison. But surely it would be no easy task to steal a highly secret toxin being developed for the government.
You'd think so.
Indeed. All visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave. Even if a thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or a colleague, getting the poison out would be very difficult. That's true. I pestered Professor Mictoba until he agreed to show me the poison when I visited the laboratory.
Wow.
But as I left, I was searched from top to tail. Miss Brett rather bluntly revealed the existence of the toxin we've been developing, you see. And since Soseki-san's expressed such an interest in it, I felt unable to refuse. Obviously, I gave nothing away, other than the fact that it was an extremely potent substance. I'm very ashamed of myself. It's just that I've had a singularly terrible experience with a deadly poison. I wanted to look my old enemy in the eye! Surely you can understand that!
No.
What is he talking about, boy?
He has problems. To find out if my suspicions were true, I confronted Miss Brett about the poison. I told her that if there were to be an incident involving it somehow, it wouldn't just be the university. The military would be dragged into it. The whole government even. It would be a complete disaster.
And how did Miss Brett respond to your concerns?
She just curled those beautiful lips of hers, lesbian, and said she didn't know the first thing about it. In English, actually.
Ah, yes. Animemo-san, one small question, if you don't mind. I do mind. Can't you see I'm busy? Clearly, you were outside the beach hut listening in whilst the defendant and Miss Brett were conversing. Presumably, then, it was you who wrote this article about what you'd heard?
Aha! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. The story was published in this morning's edition of Shoyu News. The details are too accurate for it to have been written by anyone else.
Oh.
Sorry, don't know what you're talking about.
You're sweating. Yes! Look at this! The entire article! It's almost what I said to Miss Brett, word for word.
Ah!
Well, Many Memo-san.
As a journo, and as a citizen of a free country, I don't have to reveal my sources. That's a founding principle of mini-memoism.
Father's clearly right about this. That reporter did write that article, and he based it on what he overheard from outside the hut. Oh, shit. So that's what it was all about. You were trying to cover up the fact that you were listening in. That's why you came up with that stinking story about me arguing with her.
Shut up! My stories never stink!
They're stinky. They're gross. Disgusting.
Look, whatever you say, little girl, it doesn't alter the facts. Your Excellency, there's something I want to say, and I want to go on the record.
Oh my god.
Very well. You may amend your formal testimony.
You get tired. Tired of this. The point is, if you poison someone, there'd be no reason to then go and stab the person as well.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
mind
we're
me.
on
Don't
track
mind me.
here.
Perhaps you doubted the efficacy of the poison and sought to make sure your victim would die.
That's horse dung.
So are you. What?
That would be like pouring pepper on your Chinese ramen before you'd even tasted it. Completely reckless. Although, it might surprise you to learn that I am a bit of impetuous pepper pourer, as it happens.
Once the victim had taken the poison, she would have been only minutes away from death. And yet, this man then proceeded to stab her in the back as well. There has to have been a good reason for that.
If it was the reporter who gave the poison to Miss Brett, then clearly he must have done it prior to Ray entering the hut.
Yes, that's undeniable.
But between him leaving the hut and the victim being stabbed, there was one very crucial change in the situation.
Sorry? What change?
The reporter overheard the conversation between Ray and the Englishwoman.
Ah, yes, that's it! That's when Many Memo-san first found out the exact nature of the poison he'd used. That could be the key here.
If the victim had unwittingly taken the poison already, the reporter would have had no reason to stab her. On the face of it, that logic sounds entirely reasonable.
But there's no question that this man was responsible for Miss Brett's murder.
If we could think of a plausible explanation as to why he might have stabbed her even after the poisoning, I feel sure that everything would drop into place. That's what we should be looking for.
Yes, I agree. And in order to do that, I must try to glean more information. Oh my god.
All right.
So we gotta present something somewhere.
Yep.
And it seems like the question is, why the heck would he stab her after poisoning her?
I want to know what the liquid is inside this ink reservoir.
That is unfortunately a different question.
Damn. Maybe he didn't. Huh.
Oh.
Just so he could get the picture? Like... so he would be able to frame somebody? I mean, they've already discussed the paper, so I can't just, like, present the paper, even though it was updated. Why not? Because they already discussed it, didn't they?
Well, we learned one new thing about the paper. It was based off of the argument between Membami and Brett, which happened assumedly after the poisoning, but before the stabbing.
Yeah. I don't know. So we know this is a lie. Or maybe it's not. No, this has got to be a lie.
Why? That he was angry?
About the argument?
They were arguing.
Yeah, but I know we're kind of at that point debating premeditation versus, which he's already said it was. So I'm like, you just suddenly got mad, like. Can I present the paper on this statement? Is that what I should do? Examine. It's this right here. I think he just stabbed her to try to frame somebody else. Like, but because via a wound from a poison-laced blade wouldn't have come up in their argument. You know what I mean? So he's trying to redirect them to the blade with this. Like, he literally wrote an article just to throw suspicion on somebody else, you know?
Like, the article's like half of a cover-up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but... But I don't know exactly where to present that or how to tie it in. So nothing else I can find out about the murder weapon. So nothing else I can find out about the reagent. I have to have the reagent for a reason. I have to have the reagent for a reason, and I'm... Alright. I'm not sure where to go with this.
What would you like me to do about it?
Help me.
Okay.
Give me a hint.
You are... I don't think it's necessary for Many Memo to need to stab them to frame Membami when Membami was already working on the poison team with the poison. So if Brett was poisoned and just poisoned and not stabbed, I think it already narrows down the amount of people who could be a suspect to like the people on the poison team and the people who knew about the poison. It's a very small pool of people. So I don't think the stabbing could have been used to like incriminate, or I don't think the stabbing was just a way to shift blame. I think the stabbing was like I think it had to be reactionary to what the argument said. So if we're going on the assumption that Many Memo did poison and stab Brett, which I am inclined to agree with because we don't like him, the only way that would make sense is if he poisoned her, was like, well, my job here is done, and then the argument happened, and then the argument made him like, oh, frick, I gotta stab her now. For some reason. So we gotta find the reason. Let's look at the newspaper article and read all of the individual facts and evaluate each of them to see what could be a reason that he would go, ah, frick, I gotta stab her now.
Because it can't be detected.
That would make it easier to get away with the crime, I would think.
He could have thought that it didn't work if she was like having an argument when she should have been poisoned. Like maybe he thought she didn't drink whatever he put the poison in.
Hmm.
And he was like, nah, I want her dead. Like...
Double or nothing on the murder charges.
Yeah. Like, I think he is trying to get away with it, right? So it's got to be something like that where he's trying to pin it on somebody else, right? Like, that's the whole basis of this trial. So he's trying to frame somebody else. So, oh my god. I don't know. I'm lost.
I don't really know how to provide more guidance without just giving away the answer.
Okay, stream's over. Bye, guys. Game over. We're not playing anymore. It's the article, though? It's supposed to be the article that I'm supposed to present?
Yeah.
Like, I figured that much out already. I just don't know which...
You don't know why.
I don't know why, which I don't think I have to know why. But I need to know which statement it goes with.
The statement's pretty straightforward. It's any of the ones where he's asking, why the heck would I do that? And then you tell him why he would do that, even if you don't actually know why he would do that.
That makes sense. It's one of those. Alright. Let's just present the article and see what happens. Maybe it'll give me a hint. Do I need to examine it first and then present it? No. Just present it.
Objection!
Okay, let's see if I can figure it out from here. Well, I can think of one reason. Aw, shit.
What? What?
Oh, God. But before I explain, I'd like you to confirm something for the court. Did you glean all the information for this newspaper article from what you overheard outside the hut? Okay, so I did say something about that. Like, some of that, at least I was thinking it, like, some of that information wouldn't have been part of the argument. Where'd you get the information, buddy?
Of course he did! There can be no question of that!
Never mind, I know where you got the information!
After all, when we were all in the laboratory together, all we were told is that it was a terrible toxin.
Oh, God. And there is one more important fact to consider. According to the witness, Membami-san's verbal attack against the victim began as soon as she entered the hut. In other words, it would have been impossible for her to have slipped the poison into Miss Brett's drink. Okay, that's fair. Makes sense. Okay, you're gonna object.
Where are you going with this, counsel?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it. Memo-san has made it quite clear that he observed every single thing that happened in the beach hut, which is really creepy. If the defendant had somehow found an opportunity, this man would have seen it. Aha. Okay.
Which means that Miss Brett couldn't have imbibed the poison whilst the defendant was present.
Okay. little bit of a reach, but I get you.
In fact, it must have been administered to her before Membami-san entered the hut.
We already said that.
It's also just prelude. Yes, very articulately put.
Oh, thanks. When I walked into the hut, I immediately started to press Miss Brett about the poison. At which point, Memo-san overheard some worrying information.
Worrying information? What worrying information?
On the book! The information which he subsequently included in his newspaper article, namely, that the poison was being developed in strict secrecy and that it couldn't be readily obtained.
Absolutely. In fact, that's quite an understatement. The only possible place it could come from is my lab.
And furthermore, anyone afflicted by the poison would exhibit telltale signs in death. The extreme constriction of the pupils. Yes, it's quite stark when you see it. Oh my god,
no,
Franziska
Franziska's
von
here.
Karma is in my chat! I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, madam. Don't get me started. How much? Do you want the truth? Do you want the truth?
I'm stepping back for this one.
Had to mute to die. Like on a scale of 1 to would you marry her if you were in the Ace Attorney universe? Probably yes, but it could stop short of that and I still wouldn't complain.
Like, you wouldn't be the one saying no.
I wouldn't be the one saying no. That would be totally on her. And if she said no to me, I would probably be okay with it because, man, getting said no, yeah. I mean, I am married to a woman, so yes, I am. Oh god, it's funny. It's so funny. No, I have the biggest crush on Franziska. Like, holy shit, you have no idea. Been a while since I have admitted that, but it's the truth. Now, the funniest part is I haven't even played the game she's from, and I can't. What if you make her cosplay? Please don't kill me on my stream. I just figured out what I was doing wrong. Please don't kill me on my stream.
Yeah, we had a struggle of a cross-examination here for a bit.
We've been struggling for a minute. Holy cow. No, you didn't know I was dying. It's fine. I mean, I'm not actually dying. I just have a really bad cough. Did I just get volunteered for something? Yes, you did, Zen. Absolutely.
Sorry, we'll get to more me lines so you can have a break. And breathe.
When we get to her, yes, that is my wife. The lore, the deep lore just came out. If in fact, yeah, hi, I'm wife, capital W. If in fact you were to cosplay as Franziska von Karma, I cannot be held responsible for my actions. I'm sorry. I might. Oh my god! Hold on. Now we're getting a little feisty in my chat. Hold on. This is a PG-13 stream, except when I. This is the best stream ever. This stream has been nothing but perfect. This whole stream. Holy crap! I made new enemies. Franziska von Karma showed up in my chat. We're talking about poisoning people and then stabbing them because killing them once is not enough. I love killing people twice. Whew. My god, I need to laugh that hard, that hurts. So if you're wondering why I keep dying when I'm laughing, it's because I got sick like, oh my god, like 4 weeks ago. and I still have a cough, and it's terrible. Some people don't die when they are killed. I guess that's Giselle Brett. She doesn't die when she is killed. Damn, she'd be pretty good off in the Fate universe then, huh?
Hi, I'm here.
Hi. Sorry, Exception. My bad. Exception is like, this is just, yeah, check me out on my Twitter that I never use. God,
but also, I'm like, Francisco von Carmen's here. I gotta show off my good voice acting skills.
Okay.
Who's been stuck on Raymond Balmy for the past 10 minutes. I'm
sorry. Francisco von Karma's a little more important.
I know, that's why I'm trying to show off.
Oh, you're trying to show off. Okay.
Yes.
We'll get back to it. Well, you get my crappy voice acting and Exception's good voice acting, so get ready.
Look, you're impaired because you're sick. It's not your fault.
There are other poisons that show similar symptoms, but not among new substances that are undetectable. In other words, it will be clear that the victim's life had been ended by the use of this particular poison. Except nobody figured that out at the beginning. The Discord link is invalid. Ah, hold on. Let me get you another one. Does the one down in my
it is.
Dang it. Does the one down in my profile work? In my panels? Wait, you probably can't see those if you're on mobile. Hold on.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. When did it expire, I wonder? It shouldn't have expired. I will fix that. I am very sorry. Hold on. Make a new invite. Edit invite link. Expire. Never. Max number of uses. No. Wait, is this the right server? Yes. Generate a new link. Copy. There we go. Paste. Hidden use copy button. What is wrong with you, Discord? Hold on. Discord is being extra stupid. Edit invite link. Never. No limit. Generate a new link. Copy. It's not actually copying. It just is copying hidden use copy button. I think something's wrong with Discord. It's like literally not letting me skippity toilet. Oh my god. It's not. Hold on. I'm sorry. Sorry guys. Let me actually get my Discord thing fixed. I won't do anything after I just get this. Not this. This.
Oh, I think it's because you're in streamer mode.
But all it's copying is the part where it says hidden. It's not like when I paste it.
It's because you're in streamer mode. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just paste. Look, I will paste it to you in the. Hold on. You don't believe me. I will make you believe me. This is what happens when I use the copy button.
Is it showing you a link or is it showing you hidden use copy button?
It's showing me hidden use copy button, so I hit the copy button.
No,
that is what it copies.
It is because you are in streamer mode.
That shouldn't, but it says he used the copy button. And
yeah,
so I did
I know,
what
it doesn't matter. Just exit streamer mode. It'll show you a real link. You can copy that.
But now I can't. Okay, I'll go back, make another invite. This is annoying. Okay, there we go. There we go. Actual Discord link. Okay. Here, I'll read the previous line to give it a little more impact, right? Okay. In other words, it would be clear that the victim's life had been ended by the use of this particular poison, which would reduce the number of suspects to only a handful of people. Hydrate.
Everyone in my laboratory is aware of the unique properties of the toxin we've been developing. None of them would be foolish enough to attempt to use it for some nefarious deed.
Yeah. Okay.
Mbami-san being no exception.
Correct! Because she's innocent.
And I'm right here.
Therefore, we can conclude that whoever had administered this unique poison to the victim was a layperson, unaware of its telltale properties.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, someone like you, write in many memo.
Yes, but only secretly.
Only secretly.
Women are barred from the courtroom in this era.
Yeah. Women can't be lawyers in this part. It's a long story. It was you who stole the poison from the laboratory that day. Ooh, yes. And it was you who administered it to the unwitting victim. But you quickly realized that was a terrible mistake. Because the poison caused such unusual symptoms and was so traceable. Get wrecked, Many Memo. As you listened in from the far side of the beach hut's thin walls, you learned of these facts. But you'd already given the victim the poison at that point. It was too late. So you hatched a plan to disguise your mistake. This is like reverse engineering what I said. So, okay. I was just going like in the reverse order.
Yeah.
Cool. A plan that involved stabbing the victim in the back through the reed screen. Objection! You can object all you want, Ouchie, but you're wrong.
But what good could that possibly do?
I don't know. He just really wanted to make sure she was dead. Isn't it obvious, Counsel? The plan was to kill Miss Brett before the poison could take effect.
Once in the blood, the poison caused the onset of pupil constriction. But he had hoped to precipitate the victim's death before that happened, hadn't he?
Exactly. Because without any revealing signs of the new secret poison's use, no one would ever have suspected.
This is extraordinary.
It is! We're good at this. Yes, the effects of the poison meant it would be too easily identified, so the killer had to mask its use. Which he attempted to do by plunging a knife into the middle of the victim's back. Get wrecked, Mini Memo.
Order, order, order! The argument presented is sound. The court is satisfied that it warrants consideration.
Yay!
Does the prosecution have a counter-argument it wishes to put forward?
Good luck. Sweat.
Well, there are a number of... yes, I counter completely.
Oh, okay. Objection! Yeah, objection.
Nuh-uh, you don't.
Nuh-uh. The prosecution's evasive response clearly shows that in much the same way as he nurtures the remnants of his top knot, damn, he is clinging to lost hope.
Ooh.
Damn, that's rough.
Lost hope?
That's rough. Hold it? Who said hold it?
Time to go to war.
Oh, God. I don't... Come on, my dude.
You pathetic, useless, fallen samurai.
Oh, God.
Fallen? Who are you calling fallen? My project of growth it's on the rise. I don't need a counter-argument.
Oh, what's he about to do? What are you talking about?
It should be blatantly obvious. I stole the poison, you say. Gave it to the victim, you say. Stabbed her, you say. Lots of fine theories. But I don't need a counter-argument because you don't have an argument yourself. Where's your evidence?
I'm glad I have the reagent.
Yes, you make it all sound so plausible, don't you? But without evidence, it means nothing. Whereas I base my news on facts.
Okay.
Facts? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
Come on.
I mean, what the professor said earlier in this trial.
They would have searched you before you left?
It's all here, in my many memos, every word, every slip of the tongue, all noted. That's what the Show You News is famous for. It's the power of the printed word.
But surely it would be no easy task to steal a highly secret toxin being developed for the government.
Indeed. All visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave.
Even if a thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or a colleague, getting the poison out would be very difficult.
I am so smart. I am so smart.
How's that then? Blow the store wide open?
You are such a liar.
See, I, write in Memi Memo, a mere reporter from the Show You News. Couldn't possibly have stolen that poison from the professor's laboratory.
No, 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 don't accept it. Don't accept it. Don't accept it! But there can't be any question of it. He must have stolen the poison that day. He stole it and used it to kill. And if that's the case, as you've identified, the poison itself is the definitive evidence we need. Because whoever stole it from the laboratory that day is the true culprit here.
What's your point, you annoyingly handsome country bumpkin?
Wow, thanks. My point is this. There is one way that you, Many Memo-san, could have stolen the poison that day.
I have heard enough verbal conjecture now, thank you. What the court must be shown is evidence. What proof do you have that this witness stole the poison on the day in question?
Okay. I think it's the pen. But the reagent has to come into play somewhere too. So I'm like, do I have to examine the pen again? Or can I just present it?
I think you can just present it. Like, you're asking a question of semantics, and we've already found the heart of the issue. You've known for a while.
I haven't known since the beginning, let's be real.
I haven't told you were right, but you were right.
The proof, Your Excellency, is this fountain pen.
Ah! A fountain pen? How can that possibly be relevant?
Well, golly gee, I'm glad you asked. These magical pens somehow seem to have enough ink to write many thousands of kanji characters. I believe they arrived in our country for the first time some 15 years ago now.
Bah! I swear by a weasel hair calligraphy brush and nothing else. These newfangled pens are merely a fad.
Well, as a forward-thinking man of words, obviously I love my fountain pen.
Back of the soup and the scrumptious ink, and one work is awash with words in the blink of an eye.
That's right. Fountain pens have a small reservoir in the barrel, into which ink is sucked up through the nib of the pen in order to write with later.
What does all this talk of sucking up ink have? Ah!
You figured it out. And just as it's possible to suck ink up into the reservoir, it's also possible to eject it through the nib again, of course.
Oh, she's got the smug Naruto pose.
She's got it.
She's got the smug.
My word. Can this really be?
Well, Many Memo-san? When you saw the deadly poison before your eyes in the laboratory that day, you used your fountain pen, your very lifeblood, to steal some of it, didn't you? By siphoning the poison up through the nib and into the pen's reservoir. Now we gotta prove it with the reagent. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I hope there's poison on his hand. I would die. We'll just cut him a little bit.
Absurdity! That never happened!
We'll just cut him a little bit and see if he responds. See if he freaks out.
Your Honor, that is not canon!
It's fine. True, we've heard that there were procedures in place to prevent thefts like this from the laboratory. But would anyone have thought to look inside a fountain pen of all places?
No, I'm a little ashamed to say. And for fear of offending our guests, such a detailed search would not have been conducted.
Ooh.
Well, this is quite startling, I must say.
I remind the court that this pen was found in the clutches of the victim when she died. In other words, it was dropped at the scene by Many Memo-san. Oh, he's sweating again. So the crucial question is, When exactly was the pen dropped?
Are you suggesting?
The natural conclusion is that in your haste to act whilst the victim was distracted for a moment, you dropped the pen after you emptied the poison from it into her glass.
Objection!
Object all you want.
There could be any number of alternative explanations. For example,
For example,
the witness could have been using his pen to write down details of his conversation with the victim. And when shocked by one of her outrageous answers, the pen fell from his quivering hand.
Objection!
no, that can't be. If it was, how do you explain why the pen was devoid of ink?
What?
As you can see for yourself, if you examine the evidence, there would appear to be no ink present in the reservoir. What newspaper reporter goes to interview someone with nothing in his pen? No, the pen was dropped after the poison that filled its reservoir had been emptied into the victim's glass.
Ah.
Witness, what do you have to say in your defense?
So this is how our modern justice system works, is it?
I mean, yes.
So what if the ink of my pen runs dry? So what if my pencil snaps?
Oh my god.
I can always claw my way back into the game. I have plenty in reserve.
Are you kidding me? Okay, Wolverine.
Ah!
I'm sorry? Did you just attack the court?
That's 5 pencils down. He's burning through them quickly now.
You claim I sucked the poison up into my pen. That's wild speculation, nothing more. If you thought you could bring down a fine, upstanding citizen with a trick like that, think again.
Oh, I'm thinking, alright.
Looks as though it's going to take one final decisive blow to finish the matter.
Let's go.
As I see it, the situation is now very simple. It rests upon whether or not this witness did indeed steal the poison on the day in question.
I got this.
And therefore, it all depends upon whether or not the defense can prove that he did with evidence.
I got evidence for you. I get it.
No such evidence could possibly exist.
Objection!
Objection. Many Memo-san, this is how our modern justice system works.
Oh, get him.
What?
In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Something you would do well to remember. Because we are well past the point of speculation at this stage, I assure you. Come on, Judgy.
Very well, then. I call upon the defense to present the aforementioned evidence.
This is it then. This will be the final piece in the puzzle. The defense can prove, by means of this item, that it was the witness's pen that was used to steal the poison. It's the reagent! Let's go!
Take that!
Take that!
Destroy him! Destroy him! Counsel, what is that bottle?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This bottle contains the unique chemical reagent that can identify the poison in question. Cry more, ouchie.
Yes, that poison is an entirely new synthesis of alkaloids, developed by my colleagues and I. It would be impossible to detect traces of it by any other method.
Or, from another perspective, simply with this chemical reagent, anybody at all could check for traces of the poison.
A reagent? What?
One drop of the contents of this bottle on the tip of your fountain pen, Many Memo-san, is all it will take to solve this case beyond all reasonable doubt.
No! You can't! I won't!
Your crimes are bad enough, but at least know when to admit defeat. Your Excellency, The defense requests permission to carry out the test on the fountain pen at once.
To keep up with what is about to be said, I have my own script I will read from instead.
What the heck?
This isn't my fault! The Empire drove me to this! Trying to hold its head high as a civilized nation, but bowing its head to every foreign power's win! I took up arms in the form of the mighty pen! I fought tirelessly on the battlefield of the news, all in the name of justice and righteousness, and many members of the paragon of justice!
Susato, with me! I'm there! Nice! Hiya! Did I do it right? That was a Susato takedown, wasn't it? Not quite. That was a Ryutaro takedown. Good. Good. Lock him up and throw away the key. Nice job. Are you breathing now? The instant the first drop of the reagent touched the nib of the fountain pen, it was clear to everyone present.
When I saw it there in the lab, the poison, the devil got hold of me and I decided to do it on a whim.
On a whim!
I excused myself and emptied all the ink down the sink in the bathroom, washing the reservoir out carefully.
And then you waited for an opportunity to suck up some of the poison, didn't you? Into your fountain pen.
Yes, that's right. Answer me one thing, Minimima-san. Why did you steal it? For what purpose?
I mean, killing?
Isn't it obvious? To find out what it was made of and expose it in an article. I mean, it was a secret project after all. Too juicy for a journal like me to pass up.
I see.
Then why did the Englishwoman end up dead?
I went into that hut intending to quiz her on the situation, that's all, as a reporter. A known killer, enjoying full freedom, evading justice by leaving the country. I told her what I thought about it.
Yeah.
And she just laughed in my face!
Oh, what's this? A Far Eastern caveman purporting to practice journalism. Really, you must learn the difference between reporting and listening at doorways. You ignorant plebeian. Okay, thanks.
What did you call me?
You know, it's fine. This country with its pretensions to a justice system, to a free press, it's really very depressing. You see our superior ways in the West, yet you lack the mental capacity to emulate them. You are so racist. I'm glad you're dead. Get out of here, you oaf. Get out and crawl back into the cave you came from. Damn. I'd have killed her too, honest.
That's when I remembered about the deadly poison I happened to have in my pen at the time.
Wow, you just had it with you? You're crazy.
What a terrible tale. In my head, I knew I should just get out of there as quickly as possible, but I couldn't. I couldn't let her get away with what she'd done, but she clearly had no remorse at all. I suppose it was my journo spirit getting all fired up.
Well, I'd like to ask you something.
Yes?
You often talk about justice. But surely as a journalist, you could have used other means to deliver the justice you sought.
There's no justice in the press.
Sorry?
After that trial 9 months ago, I kept digging and digging to find out what had happened in that courtroom. And finally, I discovered the truth. It was a cover-up, that's what it was.
A cover-up? What do you mean?
I would remind you of your position, witness. Be careful of what you say.
He doesn't have a whole lot to lose right now.
Oh, come on! Doesn't it strike you as strange? We're suddenly not allowed to convict a foreign national. Consular jurisdiction should never have come into it. And yet that puffed-up Englishwoman was going to sail away into the sunset a free woman. The only possible explanation is that behind the scenes, some deal had gone down between Britain and Japan.
What sort of deal?
I'd done my research, dug up all the dirt. It was all ready to be published. But you know what happened? The editor just tore the article up.
Oof.
He came under pressure from the government, you mean? If our government is going to let criminals walk free, if they're going to crush the free press, then what choice do I have but to see that justice is done myself?
Okay, Wolverine, calm down. Let's not forget, Many Memo-san, that you committed murder yourself, and you tried to lay the blame at the defendant's door. Oh god, ad break. Oh no, it's starting soon. I'm sorry, but you're no better than Giselle Brett.
Wah.
That's a good one. The truth is, you have no right to talk about justice at all.
I suppose.
Man.
It would appear that we have reached a conclusion in this trial at last.
I think ads are gonna start any second now.
You may as well just let him
Alright, we'll let it finish in a minute here.
We'll let it add.
I'm gonna update my Discord
That's a good
real
idea.
quick. Yeah, I'm gonna figure
Swap
out
it in there.
what was going on with my Discord issue. Fix my little panels real quick. I don't know why it expired. The other one shouldn't have expired. I did have an issue a while back where isn't that it? Yeah, that's it. It is saying it is the same link that is in my Discord profile. I think Discord is broken.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's go to Stream Elements and fix it there. Why not? Chatbot. Chat commands. Custom. Discord. Okay, the one in my chat command is wrong. There we go. We updated that one. This off. We're just quietly listening to the music while we...
It's good music.
It is good music. It is. I'm just updating all my social media stuff too. Here we go. I'm updating all of my chat commands. Let's go. That is so weird. I think there's something wrong with Discord because the link in my I don't know. I think it's a Discord problem. It's fine. Ad's almost over. Ad's over.
Oh, the ads are over?
Yeah, ad's over.
Okay, I will. I guess we can continue then.
Yeah,
All right, here I go. Continuing.
go for it.
Counsel for the defense. Yutaro Naruhodo.
That's me. Sort of. Oh! Yes. Sorry, Your Excellency. Just musing in a manly way here. Okay.
It's almost unbelievable that this is your first experience of the Supreme Court. It was an excellent performance.
Gee, thanks.
In truth, it very much reminded me of your cousin's exploits.
And they were cousins. Oh, Naruhodo Ryunosuke, you mean?
The way he handled the trial 9 months ago, and the way you handled this one.
Shocking news we're about to get.
It gives me hope that we are genuinely entering a new era of justice in this land.
That's very flattering, Your Excellency.
Hearing the defense you put forward today made me feel most keenly that the future of our justice system will be forged by you and your contemporaries.
Thank you.
So, Prosecutor Auchi, do you have any final thoughts?
I'm sorry, you can't just kill yourself in the courtroom, actually. Prosecutor Ouchie?
I, Takatsuchi of the Aochi clan, have been bested by a callow youth not once now, but twice.
Sir?
If there was any shred of my former self left, it has withered and died here today.
Gosh, your journey to cultural enlightenment sure took a while, didn't it?
Silence!
Okay.
Rather than living on in shame,
I can't with this.
I will end it all now with this blade.
I swear to God.
For that is the true path to Ouchiism.
I'm sorry. Ouchieism?
One hopes that's the only way in which he'll be modeling himself after the witness.
A sprig of my top knot. The time is right for farewell. Hope is lost forever. Takatsuchi.
I'm sorry? No way. Oh my God. I can't. Not Hosonaga. Wow.
Now, in regards to the defendant, Rei Membami-san,
Yes, Your Excellency.
I have reached my final verdict. I hereby find you
Not guilty! Yay! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Court is adjourned.
We did it! We made it out!
We win!
We win.
We won!
Okay. It's over. My heart is still pounding in my chest, though. It's all I can do just to stay standing. You did it, Susato! Lawyers have such great responsibility, such a great burden to bear. Don't they, Naruhodo-san? He blink. Is that me? That's me.
I think that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Susato! Susato! There it is. Oh, she's crying again. Thank you! Thank you so much! You were so dashing in there! Ray and Father. Honestly, I'm so touched by everything you've... Oh no! I think I'm going to cry! It wasn't easy, but together we made it. I was on the verge of tears at the end, too. The only reason I'm still here is because of you. Oh no, I can't take all the credit. It took courage to tell the truth in there. You did wonderfully, Ray. So I'd have to say that the congratulations belong to you. Susato, don't be so standoffish. Sorry. We're friends, equals, and the trial's over. So no more of this formal super humility nonsense. It's time to celebrate with swagger, to throw caution to the wind. Caution to the what? I'm the great defense lawyer, Ryutaro Naruhodo, and I'm taking you out to a milk bar tomorrow. Or something. Right. I see. I'll, think about it, Ray. At any rate, we really knocked the wind out of that horrid man, and it felt so good! Yes, it was satisfying. It really was! Isn't there anybody else we could throw together? Oh my god, don't look at him.
I hope you're not looking at me, Ray.
God, girl, no. Oh my goodness! No, of course not! Of course not! Ah, there it is at last. Ray's lovely smile. I swear to God, the lesbians. We did it for the lesbians, guys.
You fought for your friend to the very last.
Friend. I guess they're just friends right now, but you never know.
As your father, I'm extremely proud of you. Defense attorney Ryutaro Naruhodo.
Thank you. But I couldn't have done it without your help. Anyway, it's time to bid farewell to Ryutaro, I think. I shall miss him in a way, but it's back to Susato Mikotoba now. So, I'll never see him again then. What a terrible shame! I don't know, you could get her into cosplay, it's fine.
What?
Oh my.
What is happening?
We shocked the boys again. Ah, Soseki-san and Inspector Hosonaga. I do hope you've been keeping well.
Is that really you?
I mean, yes. Yes, I had to change my appearance for, well, obvious reasons, I hope. But it's me. Susato Mikotoba. We've lost him. We've lost him, guys.
So dashing, so divine.
No!
Doubly dashing, yes, and devilishly divine. Just look at you.
I'm so sorry. You're crazy.
I had no idea, Susato-san Esquires, that you were local student Naruhodo-san's Esquire's cousin.
About that.
astonishingly astounding 8th attorney!
Oh, we got the title drop! Let's fucking go!
Title drop.
Title drop! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Poor Soseki-san. So confused. I still remember the first time I ever met him. He was in a prison cell in London. What an extraordinary conundrum it was that the unwitting student from Japan found himself embroiled in. But after Naruhodo-san's skillful defense at the Old Bailey, Soseki-san was free to return to Japan. And now he seems to have earned himself great fame as an author.
I'm stunned. That's a truly impressive disguise.
All I did was put my hair up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Even I had no idea. And I'm a chief inspector at the police bureau who came up with Mr. Turtle, no less.
Mr. Turtle was a stroke of genius. You're so
It
right.
was.
Not sure you should be admitting to that, Inspector.
Amazing. You're a woman of many faces, I see.
Just two, really. And this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, I hope. Oh, I'm not a patch on you, though, Inspector.
Well, I am a professional, of course.
Oh my god. I just noticed his tan lines. I think they're tan lines? Yeah, it looks like tan lines.
Yeah.
I do worry about Inspector Hosonaga sometimes. I really do. 9 months ago, when he appeared here at the Supreme Court to testify, he was undercover, disguised as the head waiter of a restaurant. And then on the steamship to Great Britain, of course, disguised as a sailor to keep us safe on the journey. Don't, I hate you. Though that didn't help you, did it, Kazuma-sama?
From my perspective, I have to admit I have mixed feelings about all this. I mean, now the truth has been lost forever. What do you mean? I'm talking about the murder that the Englishwoman committed at the end of last year. Ah, yes. It was an English doctor she killed, as I understand it. Dr. John H. Wilson, yes. The man I invited to Japan personally. The mystery is, why did she kill him? And now that the culprit herself is dead, we'll probably never know the answer.
I hate that. I hate that. On the voyage to Great Britain, we had a most unexpected encounter. With Mr. Herlock Sholmes, the great detective, I mean.
Yes, I remember Mr. Sholmes well, of course. Ah, my arch nemesis. How lightly you utter his name.
Oh my god. Well, according to the stories published about him in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, the detective once had a partner who helped him solve crimes, a best friend. And that man was an exceptional doctor of medicine by the name of John H. Wilson. What? Dr. Wilson? I just can't believe that it's a coincidence. I think that the English doctor of medicine killed here in Japan 9 months ago must have been the friend and partner of Mr. Sholmes. Are we ever gonna find out about the Hound of the Baskervilles? My god. And why Susato knew about it? God. I'm going crazy. And if that's really true, then the poor girl will never see her beloved father again. No.
As you know,
traveled to Great Britain once myself to study. It was around the time you were born.
Yes, grandmother told me about it.
On returning to Japan, I took up my professorship at the Imperial Yume University. But I also serve another role as an advisor to the government on diplomatic affairs.
Okay. Yes, I was aware of that as well.
In that case, I'm sure you understand that there are some confidential matters I cannot divulge to you.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. Could you just tell me one thing? Why did you summon me back to Japan?
Hmm?
It's been 2 months now since I returned. When I left England, it was because an urgent telegram had arrived from Japan. It said that you'd collapsed with a high fever and you were growing weaker by the day. What? Where did that news come from? That's what I'd like to know. Because after that long sea voyage, I found you in fine health, Father. Was there something in Great Britain that you perceived might inconvenience me in some way? Or harm me? That's really the only explanation I can think of. I swear to you, if Susato dies, I'm quitting.
Damn me. Do you reserve your most cutting glares for your father, Susato?
Yeah, glare at him!
I'm sorry, my dear.
I simply can't. Ah! Let me go!
Oh, God.
Ah. Ah.
Mini Memo-san! So one throw wasn't enough for you?
I've got one last thing to say before they take me away. Professor!
Me?
I know the truth. I know you had a hand in what went on. And that visiting student's fate.
Visiting student? Giselle Brett, you mean?
No, not her. The student of law who went to the Great Britain 8 months ago.
I'm sorry. What? Student of law? He must mean Kazuma-sama. What are you talking about? What does any of this have to do with Kazuma-sama?
Nobody here in Japan knows anything about it. They don't know that the guy never made it to England, that he died on that steamship. And that he'll never... Ah!
Not the judge doing the throw.
Well, I didn't expect to find him in here.
Oh my God, what?
What were your officers playing at?
Terribly sorry, Your Excellency.
I was coming to tell you that the rickshaw has arrived, Eugene, and it's a good job I came by. Yeah, thank you for dealing with him, and I'll be there shortly.
Oh, Your Excellency.
The trial's over. I'm not your excellency anymore. Merely your father's friend, Seishiro Jigoku.
Thanks.
And may I say that since I saw you last, you seem to have taken on a more dashing appearance.
You know, everybody's commenting on that.
Susato.
Did you know all along? From the start of the trial?
A judge sees everything, Susato. Couldn't let you take the risk. If Seishiro here hadn't known and then he'd recognized you. So I had a word in his ear beforehand, as an old friend.
I'm not sure I trust you anymore. Cool. Sounds good.
So, Seishiro, shall we? Yes. Having ruled on that case, we now have various diplomatic issues to address.
Before you go, Father!
Sorry, my dear. She'll have to return to our earlier conversation at a later date.
He's gonna die, and we're never gonna find out, and I hate this.
So well done again, both of you. You did admirably.
I hate this. I hate this. Oh, thank you very much!
What did you think of my Seishiro sling, eh?
It's been a while since I sent a man flying like that.
Wow. Cool. Whatever could Father be hiding from me? About Giselle Brett, about Dr. Wilson. And now it seems, according to the reporter, about Kazuma-sama. I'm going to have to bring this up with Father sometime. When nobody else is around. Oh, hi, it's you.
Judicial Assistant Mikotoba-san Esquires. Could I have a word?
No. Oh, yes, of course, Soseki-san. What is it?
I think perhaps it could be fate that we're meeting again like this now.
What do you know?
You see, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh?
I believe that it may be related to the reason why your father summoned you back from England.
This I have to hear. Please, Soseki-san, tell me at once.
I will!
Will you? You seem hesitant.
As you know, my time in England was terrible. Cursed, I have no doubt.
Cursed.
Such awful things I was embroiled in. Thank goodness locum student Naruhodo-san Esquire stepped in. After he secured my freedom, I couldn't wait to get on a ship back here to my homeland. Having arrived in Japan, I submitted a report about my experiences to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The next thing I knew, I had a visitor. It was your father, Professor Mikotoba. He wanted to ask me all sorts of things about my report.
My father?
He seemed to be especially taken with a particular part of the report. Anyway, he left eventually, having thoroughly quizzed me. But it was the very next day that he sent a telegram to you asking you to return to Japan.
What was it then? The particular part my father was interested in.
I don't really know exactly. But do you remember them? Those two terrible cases I was caught up in?
Of course, I could never forget.
Your father seems to concern himself mainly with the second case.
The second one? You mean... the one Mr. Sholmes forbade any of us to talk about in public? Oh dear. Which is why the only case involving you that any member of the public is aware of is the first.
Well, I don't care. I don't have to listen to what that silly detective says.
Anyway, the point is, it seems that case somehow holds the key to all the curious unanswered questions.
I mean, a flashback.
That horrific, hideous, heinous case. The case of the haunted lodgings.
I see. That case somehow caused my father to summon me urgently back to Japan? I thought that whole business was over, but it seems I was wrong. Perhaps that was only the start. Perhaps the story is not yet told. Okay. It'd be saving. Oh.
So, the mystery of that English woman's death is solved, thank goodness. And having stood in the Supreme Court now, I think I can comprehend a little better. How you must be feeling as you fight for people's freedom in a foreign land, Naruhodo-san. But actually, I'm writing to you today because of another matter. I met Soseki-san and we talked about that second case he was involved in. Father has said nothing to me, but I feel certain of it. That case holds the key to some great unsolved mystery. My notes on the case should still be in the office, tucked away at the back of the shelves on the left. Perhaps you might like to look over them again. Today, for the first time this year, it feels as though summer has arrived. The sky is a brilliant blue. It makes me long to see you again. Yours, Susato.
Yay! We did it!
We did it.
We did it.
We won.
We're gonna save. We save. We save.
And next time we begin
Oh, an
the memoirs.
investigation.
The Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro, the sequel to the Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro from last game.
Is it actually gonna let me out of here? Is it gonna like, okay, cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
The Memoirs.
It's like, how many cases here?
5.
5? Okay, cool. I'm not looking at the names, don't worry about it. Yes, return to the title screen already! I clicked you. Why do you hate me?
We did it.
We did it! We
We
did it!
won.
Woo! We started a little late, but we made it pretty far. Woo! Oh my gosh.
Shoutouts to, I don't know, the court system.
The court system. Oh my gosh. Okay, I fixed that. Okay. Well, we are all good to go there. No stream tomorrow from me. I'm gonna be watching some VTuber content. So I will not be able to stream, but that's okay. That's okay. And there, I did put this in the chatter part of my Discord, but if anybody wants to, we're gonna be group watching some anime tomorrow. You can check the Discord to see what that is. It'll just be a quick watch, a little quick watch of a couple episodes before the other stream I need to watch starts. So gonna do that, and then we'll see you next week for my end of things, with Tiny Exception on my shoulder.
Hello, it is me, Shoulder Exception.
Shoulder
Small,
Exception.
standing on the shoulder of giants to become good.
You're actually the one doing the heavy lifting in all these streams. Oh, my cat is here. Hi, buddy.
I have like a Ratatouille situation.
Yeah, and maybe I should have put you on top of my head. Hi, buddy. My cat is here. You want to say hi, Mr. Man? You want to say hi? He says hi. You probably can't hear him, but he says hi. He's being a good boy. Are you a good boy, Mr. Baby? He came over here to say hi to Exception. He did. You gotta say hi louder, Mr. Buddy. Oh, this cat. He makes me happy. He comes over here if I stay up streaming too late, and he's like, go to bed. I'm like 99% sure that's why he does this towards the end of my streams, like every week. But yes. Watch party tomorrow night in the Discord, a couple episodes. Don't forget to check out Ints and follow Exceptions, Escapades. Are you streaming tomorrow? When are you streaming next? You got any plans? Are you just
Well,
gonna...
the original. So I've just gotten back into the big momentum of streaming now that I've resolved most problems. Not every problem, but enough problems that I can go back to normal.
Yeah.
My current expected schedule under normal circumstances is now going to be Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at noon Central Time,
Okay.
1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Translate that to your time zone of choice.
Yeah.
Normally, I would not stream tomorrow because it would have been the late night Ace Attorney stream, but we did that today.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to stream anyway because I spent the entire day streaming today.
You did. You had a long stream today. You were playing
did.
Armored Core.
It was a hectic one. I had to race to get to S rank before the ranks reset in who even knows how many hours.
Oh my gosh. You did it.
But so expect me back Thursday. Not here, but on the IntTV channel where I be.
In TV, where you be.
And I might stream on Friday, considering we know ahead of time that we're not doing a thing on that Friday. I'm the worst at keeping a schedule. I just stream at times and at places. It's
That's
pretty
cool.
bad.
I just,
You're-
if you
you're-
had
you're-
anything specific planned for tomorrow, I wanted to be able to promo it. But okay.
Okay. You're the one that's trying to like push me into actually having a dang schedule, which is going to be helpful.
I'm trying.
You're doing a good job, and I
We're gonna do our
appreciate it.
best. We're gonna keep it updated. It's gonna be pretty. I do have to make it for you, but yeah.
Yeah, but Thursday noonish in the U.S. time zones translates however
Oh
you
my
need. Oh my
God!
goodness, Spud.
Spud, I was about to raid you.
What have
you done? Spud, I was about to raid you. Oh my God, 2 raids. What the heck? No, we're just finishing up. No. Hello, Spud. Hello, Moku Mecha Pilot. Hello.
Goodness.
Hello. We're just wrapping up over here.
Yeah.
If
You're
you guys,
just distributing.
yeah, we gotta coordinate on this better, right? I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. That's a long stream for me. I promise if you see me at longer than 3 hours, it's about to be bedtime. I blame Spud. That's fair.
Wow.
That's fair.
I
Well,
streamed-
thank you guys for the raids, though. Yeah, we were reading some. You guys also chose a great stream to come in at the end of, because everything before this would have been spoilers for the first case because we were
Very
at
true.
the end of it.
It's actually safe for you to be
So,
here now.
Yeah, this is the safe portion of the stream. Gosh, I guess I'll go find somebody to raid.
Cool.
Hold
Anyway,
on.
that's Ascella. I'm exception of IntTV. Ascella's also an IntTV.
I am.
I feel like I need to restart the outroduction because a bunch of new people showed up.
Yes, I am Ascella Vivace, magical idol. I am a, what do I stream? I stream visual novels, I stream rhythm games, I stream otome games. I need to play an otome game sometime, probably next week. But yeah, check me out on Blue Sky and Discord. Oh, we fixed my Discord because somebody told me it was broken.
We did.
Thanks for telling me it was broken, Francisca Von Karma.
Indeed, who told us?
Who gave me a follow? Thanks. Awesome. Let me see if there's anybody in particular that I feel like raiding.
I mean, the Nightshade sisters are streaming together. That's a classic, but that's like the previous train that might be cheating.
What's my friend playing? One of my real life friends is playing a game right now.
Somebody in the Rat streaming.
I'm gonna have to raid and run whoever it is, so they better be pretty forgiving. They gotta be forgiving. Alright, Spud, who do you want me to raid? Tell me who to raid.
I'm looking at people playing the Great Ace Attorney right now, and I'm trying to figure out if they're playing game 1 or 2. Because I can't- Oh, okay. No, sorry. It's the future. It's the future. We can't. It'd be spoilers for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me see if I am able to raid Raycall. Hold on. Sometimes I'm not able to raid people.
It'd be weird if you couldn't.
Sometimes people don't have it turned on where you can raid unless you're like specific situations. Okay, Ray is doing a subathon. Cool. All right. Oh my god, what is going on? Is that Fortnite? No, it's...
Yeah,
What
it
is going on? Holy moly.
It's like the lobby.
Oh, it's the lobby. Okay. All right, well, we're out of here. Thank you for the rates, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We are out of here. I'm gonna raid over to Ray unless Ray is done streaming. Nope, there's still time on the subathon, so I'm assuming they're not done streaming. Cool. All right, we will raid on over. I'm going to my ending screen, and everybody take care. Have a good night, and goodbye from us over here.